For real? God damn, bro. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck my threshold's on. Okay. Let's see. That's so... God. Alright. That should be good. Allegedly. Allegedly. Hopefully that's less annoying. Alright, anyways.
The Concordian timeline. No. Guys, this is like, you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of the Marvel movie timelines. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, this is phase 3 of Marvel, and, you know, summer of 2022, you're gonna get, you know, Captain America or something like that, right? Oh my god. So Concord, High Guard, Marathon, and Horizon coming 2026. The Concordian timeline. And then, yeah, where's the thing that I could find it? Yes, Timeline Concordia, Precursor Events, Concord and Ship Concordia,
Christ,
Original Sin Concord, Pale Imitation High Guard, SJW Acid Trip Marathon, Zero Diet, Absolute Diabetes, Horizon Zero Dawn, and then who knows what comes up after that. No, I think this is really going to be it. And what about Assassin's Creed Shadows? It wasn't, I mean, no, Assassin's Creed Shadows was bad, but it was nothing like these games. Like, these games were generational flopperooskies, okay? Like, it was so bad, I don't even know what to say. Let me see if I can pull it up. And where the fuck did it go? I'm looking for this. Okay, High Guard. High Guard. Okay. So, where's Veilguard? I feel like Veilguard wasn't even there. It's not even there at all. High Guard's dev team got laid off. And this is also... This is some guy, I guess maybe it's like some Japanese guy. High Guard's dev team got laid off. Horizon Hunter's Gathering got more dislikes than likes. Relooted released DOA. Ubisoft is in flames with strikes and cutbacks. Seriously, Western devs, stop, just stop. The Western devs can't stop. You see, you don't understand what their goals are. So basically, and we had another person, I want to just go ahead and bring it up. I don't know how many times I'm going to have to do this, but this insistent keep looking at this thing, please, you're just going to get instantly permit. If I don't read your message
successfully
at the
joined
beginning,
the channel.
for it. It's because I don't care. I don't want to talk about it. So anyway, let's move on. It's just an annoying person. Anybody that's trying to get my attention will get permabanned. Just type your message in chat. I'll choose to read it if I want to, right? That's it. It's very simple. And anyway, Western devs just stop. These Western devs will never stop. The reason why they won't stop is because they don't care. They don't care if the game fails. It doesn't matter because the game being successful isn't relevant to them. What's relevant to them is if the game reinforces their worldview and they can put that worldview into one more thing. That's what's going to happen here. And so you have the Horizon, 96,000 dislikes. Oh my god. Wow. That's bad. Holy shit, that's really bad. Okay, push the agenda even if it kills the industry. I mean, again, yeah, they don't care about the industry. They don't care about any of that. So that's the reason why all of this stuff is allowed, and that's why it keeps happening. It's because they don't care about the outcome. It doesn't matter whether High Guard succeeds or not. It doesn't matter whether Relooted succeeds or not. The only thing that they care about, it doesn't matter. Remember this? It doesn't matter High Guard boss comments about the game's player count. There he is. The man who killed High Guard. Right there. You see him? He did that red message a while ago? Yeah, sure. And that's what Why do we let them take over the gaming industry? The reason why we let them take over the gaming industry is because a lot of them are women, and the people inside of the gaming industry are simp loser nerds that never get attention from women. So the only way that they can get attention from women is by being obedient little good boys and doing everything that they're told. That's the reason why they were able to infect the gaming industry so easily. It's the same reason why they're not able to infect things like fitness as easily, because a lot of the guys that are involved with that are good-looking guys that don't need to capitulate to mentally ill, borderline disorder women, right? That's the reason why. It's actually so simple. And whenever you think about it, it's all of the nerd hobbies that are being colonized by toxic women, because those are all the different places where these guys are hyper permissive to women because they don't know how to deal with them. That's the whole reason. Like, I know this is like a politically incorrect thing to say, but it's fucking true. So anyway, Highguard did come out and make a post about this. They did. And this was their announcement. Balance and technical updates patch. What about the balancing the team patch? Oh no, they didn't even put that there. I guess, yeah, is there... Oh wow, they haven't said anything about this at all. Bug fixes... Man. So they didn't say anything at all. It's facts, brother. Yeah, it's just the way it is. So they never made any comment about this? Let me see if I can find this. Highguard comment layoffs. Yeah, I don't know if they said anything about it. Fuck. I don't know where it is. I guess not. Well, anyway, they're totally done, and it's over. And I think that's probably it for Highguard. Wildlight have laid off most of their team. According to Alex, there's a lot of unreleased content. Yep, and nobody wants to play it. And there it is, guys. And so we've got screenshots taken a week apart of the same day. They just announced layoffs. Servers will be next. Exactly. No, it's over. Like, this is what happened, right? Is that if you make another boring, shitty game, and here's the other thing, is that if I look at Highguard characters, these characters don't look that cool. These are your typical Western developer characters where, like, it's just, again, none of these characters, like, the only cool character they did was this guy. I think this guy looks fucking awesome. This is the only cool looking character in the entire game, in my opinion. And they didn't even release him at the beginning. So yeah, copy paste. And you compare that to, let's say, like Marvel Rivals characters, right? So you've got all these characters that are really fucking hot, and they're like, you know, they look good, they're visually appealing, they're, you know, fantastical, etc. Then you compare it to the Highguard characters, and they're just mediocre. At the end of the day, and I will reiterate my position on this because I like to do this over and over and over because nobody will ever listen. If you're adding characters into the game and they look like flat-chested, middle-aged women, just turn off your game. Just don't release it. Nobody wants to play as that. It's disgusting. It's annoying. Nobody wants to cosplay as this character. Now, I'm sure there are instances where it kind of makes sense inside of like a story like, you know, Ghosts of Yotai. Like, I mean, she wasn't really sexualized at all, and people like that game. But in a very general sense, whenever you're making a character creator or, you know, a character selector, you want to make characters that people want to be. Nobody probably wants to be these characters, so that's it. When you compare it to Marvel Rivals, everybody wants to be these characters. So that's it. Flat's the superior size. Well, if you want to have that, then she's got to... I mean, they're not very attractive, right? They're not appealing visually. They're not hot. There is no reason why you should be adding characters in that are ugly. That's fundamentally what it comes down to. You just shouldn't be doing it. And I feel like with a lot of cases, they just don't even think about this. They don't think about this at all. Look at Overwatch new tank character. Well, I haven't seen that yet. But all I'm saying is that anytime that
Allegations. Something that in one form or another is quite common online nowadays. From someone in a CS game assuming your nationality or race with no proof, you haven't spoken in-game, you've only been using the text chat, and following these allegations of your assumed race or nationality, they then proceed to spam slurs directed towards said group. Or as we usually see online nowadays, allegations that are levied against a YouTuber, and when said allegations have a bit of weight to them, we will either get the best response disproving the claims or providing additional context that gives a whole new perspective to the situation, or we get an absolutely atrocious apology video with a musical instrument of sorts, with no accountability, and they will just stare intensely at the camera to the point where it looks like they are filming a video for their ransom, and maybe produce a few tears. There is no in-between with apology videos. It's either very good or you get added to the Hall of Fame of shitty apology videos. But then there's the allegations that people launch against you with no evidence at all, saying you're a British fairy femboy, even though you've clarified multiple times you are only one of those things. And for the people that can't tell which one is the true statement, you must only know how to use Velcro shoes. But anyway, getting to the topic of today's video, recently allegations were launched against quite a large YouTuber on the platform, with some finding it ironic that it was someone that usually documents and creates videos surrounding other notable online personalities' allegations, and he's in fact one of the biggest YouTubers doing this type of content on the platform, and that person is Turkey Tom, who had some quite heinous allegations levied against him by former partners in the early weeks of January 2026. And these allegations involve things such as claims of abuse, manipulation, non-consensual recording, blackmail with said non-consensual recording, and even allegations of what Turkey Tom was potentially interested in. And when these allegations were launched, it caused a shitstorm on the internet. Obviously, you had people churn out memes and related content regarding the situation, which, no matter how dire the accusations, and no matter how fucked up it is, someone is always going to make a JPEG image with impact font referring to the situation. It's just how the internet works. But the most popular one was people putting the elephant under his latest content before he later responded saying, "Please address me." It also led to some to speculate things about Tom prior to his eventual response, and some would claim a big sweep was happening because not a lot of commentary creators were covering this. I think even Mizkif had a field day with this, because Turkey Tom had previously done a video about his allegations.
God. This is the guy that attacked me. He's a guy that has worse allegations than me. This guy has way more, like, he hits women apparently, allegedly. He records their sexual encounters. He's bisexual, which is disgusting. This guy's a monster.
You know, I know we all made jokes towards Mizkif about his demon time. I think even I made a joke about it. But credit where credit is due, he has been going pretty demon time recently. But in the conclusion of these events and allegations, it led to somewhat of a show. The victims were apparently pointing the finger at each other. Personal information that nobody needed to know was shown to the public. I think even certain parties were doxxed in the process. There was a Code Geass like plot reversal, and the phrase "big white cock" was repeated multiple times. But before we get into the allegations and the later response, we need to do the usual thing we do here, even though you may already know this. But who is Turkey Tom?
The Thai lady nipple twisting allegations also need to be taken into consideration.
So Turkey Thomas was born August 16th, 2002 in Maine, USA. For some reason before this, I thought he was Canadian. I was fortunately wrong, thank God. But from the outside, it seemed Tom Turkey from an early age was very much infatuated with the internet and YouTube, with the Turkey Tom channel, the one he uses to this day, being created in July 2015 when he was just 13 years old. The name Turkey Tom apparently came from when he was at summer camp and he bought a turkey sandwich, and upon notifying his counselor about this, they said, "A turkey sandwich for Turkey Tom." You know, not a bad origin story for your name, not like Batman levels, but some people have had a bit of a problem with his name throughout the years.
And why is your name Turkey Tom, but you're not a turkey? Alright, if you really want to pull this off and brand it right, you'd be a fucking turkey.
But despite a lot of his really early content being removed from his channel, you can see teenage Tom had a vastly different content style in those existing earlier uploads compared to the content he would later make, where his newer content is formatted more in a documentary style, and the average length is an hour fucking long, or the size of all the Star Wars prequels combined. But around his start, his videos were more focused on his opinion and the problems with certain topics, with most being about movies, TV shows, platforms, and eventually other YouTubers like people in the art commentary community.
No, I will say that, embarrassingly, Jaden Animations is kind of my YouTube crush. Of course, she's way out of my league, and I'm not talking about the real her, I'm talking about her cartoon character.
Let's go!
And if you couldn't tell, as I said, these videos were very different to what he usually posts now, as they were actually animated.
So, today I'm gonna make a video about Minecraft.
Yes, he used to animate a lot of his earlier videos and heavily feature the character or persona he created, which nowadays he does occasionally use. It pops up on the screen here and there, but he's more replaced it for talking with his own face visible. He also made more jokes, talked more about himself, and was a lot more critical in these videos, which once again, compared to his latest videos, he does still make jokes, but the videos are more dedicated to the topic and showing the facts, both in a more unbiased way. His content around that time was commonly compared to other channels like I Hate Everything, and even later on Leafy Is Here, who he does say inspired him a bit.
But quickly forgot about it after watching a few videos and went back to watching Leafy Is Here videos on repeat for hours on end.
He would slowly grow, eventually reaching 10,000 subscribers in February of 2018, and his video quality would evolve and step up quite a bit, even if he wasn't uploading as frequently. Usually it was a video every 2 weeks or even once a month. But it was also around this time in late 2018 he had one of his first popular videos and also his first controversy, as in his video about certain animation channels which hit over 1 million views and also used a title which he uses to this day, Criticism Not Welcome. The video was basically him critiquing animators, and this would spark a reaction from said animators mentioned to the communities that surrounded them. Some took the criticism on board, mainly the animators, and some thought he was going too far or the tone of the video was too aggressive, with some bringing up comments made within the video to tweets he had previously made about one of the animators, which was him saying they looked like the Michelin Man, and got blocked, which he does mention in the video but doesn't provide the context of why he got blocked. On top of the comment that, like the title of the video, he also couldn't take criticism. But from this he received both advantages and disadvantages. He got a lot more subscribers and attention from this, but it came with the trade-off of also receiving a wave of hate for what he said about certain animators. Going past this, he would continue to gather more and more attention, eventually receiving over 100,000 subscribers in early 2019, and his video quality did step up once again. He did at this point completely stop animating his videos, and he was leaning more into the documentary style, but he still wasn't uploading as often, which is something he would improve upon going into 2020, as he would start uploading a lot more compared to previous years, and he once again had some very popular videos. But also in 2020 he would get into another controversy, with it this time surrounding the pyrocynical grooming allegations. Tom, surrounding the drop of these allegations, would do multiple videos covering the situation and the updates to the story, and it was said that initially a lot of these videos regarding the situation were perceived quite well, until pyrocynical responded with his side of the story, denying the claims, and he also criticized Turkey Tom and other creators regarding their coverage of the situation. Ultimately, the outcome of this was pyrocynical being able to come back to his platform and Turkey Tom making a response video to his response video where he defended his coverage and things like the document he produced, but it was not very well received around that time. However, around the same time he would reach around 200,000 subscribers, but he would also stop uploading for a number of months before eventually returning in March of 2021, coming back with a regular upload schedule and a permanent focus on long-form documentary style content, which he would later perfect. But around 2021, despite doing very well on YouTube, Mr. Turkey had a difficult decision to make, as he was now a college student and he had to choose to either focus entirely on making videos or to fully commit to college, which his parents wanted him to do, and then have YouTube on the back burner. Tom previously noted at this time he was making a very good chunk of change from these videos and had a much greater interest in this than pursuing college. So Tom obviously chose to make videos of going to college, resulting in him missing multiple classes and finals to put more effort into his videos. And eventually in December of 2021, he would voluntarily drop out of college to the dismay of his parents, and following this Tom would move out of his family home to live on his own. Now, the Turkey had essentially put everything on YouTube, and it was not a bad gamble. He doubled his efforts on YouTube. He began uploading longer, more highly edited videos surrounding a variety of topics. He hired multiple editors to assist in video production, and he saw great results, with almost every video averaging 1 million views no matter what he uploaded. Fast forward to 2023, it didn't stop there. He would reach over 1 million subscribers and even had multiple successful channels like Tom Dark, an IRL channel, and Tom Dark Live for his live streams. Some say that Tom Dark fans are still requesting their father figure to come back with just an ounce of content for their malnourished mouths. He even had a very short music career on his IRL channel. But it's fair to say that throughout the years, Tom had accrued quite a large audience, with many liking his videos to his personality that is more prevalent in his side content, and he still continued to upload consistently, sometimes uploading full documentaries twice a week, and he further improved the quality of his videos, even sometimes traveling to conduct interviews with the people he's talking about. But it's safe to say Tom was doing very well up to this point. Yes, not everyone liked his content, from the existence of past controversies to the very topics of his videos, the people he associated with, claims he's racist and apparently his opinion on cheating. But he won that gamble he made in 2021 and was very much reaping the benefits. However, it recently looked like all of that would be jeopardized with a number of allegations launched against him.
I met him like probably December of 2023, and then by January 2024, I was flown out.
So on January 14th, a user going by the name Sacramento89, who had apparently dated Tom for 7 months, took to the website Kiwi Farms to share her experience with Turkey Tom. And this was after they just broke up in January of 2026. Now you may be wondering why Kiwi Farms of all places. Well, in her first message she claims Tom was always looking at this page and would get defensive when she asked why he would frequently visit it. Tom does have quite the past with this page, sometimes using it for research for his videos, and apparently some of the Kiwi Farms users don't like him as much. But putting this into chronological order, in her first message she attaches a picture of the two together, and also includes messages that were exchanged to prove she did have some contact with Tom. She then gets into the main claims against Tom, which starts with Tom talking to multiple e-girls whilst being with her, suggesting he may have cheated, and he got angry when she asked about it. Another is not telling her he does YouTube, kicking holes in a wall because an e-girl he previously was in contact with got hacked, and someone was blackmailing him with his dick pics. Then they talk about how Tom would record their sexual encounters without notifying them, and they apparently know he has done this with other women because he is a serial gooner and has flown out multiple e-girls to sleep with. He apparently had files on his computer called Just In Case to blackmail any of these girls if they were going to go public with this information. And later on they mentioned in an interview with the owner of Kiwi Farms there was potentially sexual assault.
Okay. Did you ever like explicitly say no in certain terms, don't do that?
No, because usually it was in the middle of sex, and then he would be covering my mouth so I couldn't say no.
Okay. Oh, so he's like covering your mouth. Did you ever like try to like break away from his grip?
Yeah, and he would just like pull me harder.
I'm sorry, but the Me Too movement, bro, is like... Because my brain instantly goes to, okay, is she telling the truth or is she lying? Right. Fucking, bro, the people from the Me Too thing, the fake accusers, bro, oh, man.
Okay. But then after that, you would like complain to friends privately, but you didn't like sit them down and say like, I'm not okay with this?
Yeah.
Okay.
But she finishes off that first message by saying she's doing this to confirm people's suspicion and to warn people in the Texas area about him. And in one of the screenshots she provides, it does look like they did discuss Tom getting his pictures leaked. In another message she claims that there was nothing illegal happening, not that she knows of, but that she is afraid of him releasing the Just In Case file. She also provides a picture of when they matched on Tinder, which is when they met, and she claims she did not know who he was, but some found it odd she would screenshot something you only get when you first match with somebody. You can't do this again unless you unmatch and then match again, and she claims she did this because he looked rather odd.
It's strange because in your story you said you did not know him before you met up, but you took a picture of the match. Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, I took a picture of a match because I could kind of tell there was like something weird about this guy. Like I didn't know if he was famous or whatever, and also I did that to other people as well on Tinder.
She also goes to clarify the abuse, saying that he was very rough during intercourse, in one case apparently till she was bleeding, and there was a text conversation about this, and even got in contact with another girl that faced the same things, who later would join the page, and she provides a picture of the girl with a bruise that apparently Tom was responsible for during intercourse. She then goes on to claim Tom was a porn addict and talks about his sexual performance. Then she would claim that the girl got hacked, where Tom's pictures got leaked from was an age play / Bella Delphine girl, and that apparently when Tom was going to meet her, he got too weirded out and left, which apparently by one of the friends of the girl was false. They stayed in a hotel together as far as they know, and that Tom apparently made weird claims about the girls he was talking to looking very young, which would then turn into claims that Tom himself is into age play, which is people acting significantly younger or older than they actually are, and people in the commentary community saw this as a red flag, as they thought it could mean something else, and he's hypocritical because Tom has been critical of this in the past. At this point, the girl who Sacramento had mentioned with the bruise would make an account called Left for Dead. This is a girl he dated for a few months around the start of 2024, and she corroborated a lot of the claims that Sacramento was saying, like Tom recording without consent, being rough, along with claims that he's sadistic and loves girls with BPD. When asked why she didn't go to the police if this was abuse, she responds by saying the police would not have cared, and she doesn't live in the same location and would have to go out of her way to make a report. She also shares a video she recorded of a call where Tom says he likes the idea of so-called night rape, and he likes overpowering her with his size.
Okay, I don't want to hear this.
Cool.
And almost died. Was like this due to drugs like whippets or nitrous oxide. They also show pictures and messages to show they did have contact with Tom. But to summarize, Tom was basically accused of recording people doing explicit activities without consent, abuse, potential SA, age play, cheating, and being a bad boyfriend. But I will say at this point some were skeptical because they didn't strictly clarify if they ever communicated to Tom they didn't like the things he was doing, especially being rough, or why, if they felt this way and all these things were happening, did they keep visiting him and keep in the relationship for so long. And some would say it's still he said, she said, or hearsay with a lot of these claims. But those were the main things people were skeptical about regarding this. The allegations against Tom did eventually reach the wider internet, and people began covering the situation on top of looking to Tom himself and people he was associated with for some sort of rebuttal or response to these claims, but nothing would be said for at least 2 more weeks. And within said time, a lot happened. As I said before, the supposed victims jumped on an interview with the owner of Kiwi Farms, clarifying some of their claims, and that they are worried he still has access to those videos of them and what he will do with them.
You just want to try to compel him to delete whatever he has on you, and that's like the like the extent of your interest.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, I don't know. I'm kind of confused about what to do, but we'll see.
Another girl came forward basically just saying she had a short relationship with Tom on Twitter, and she made some claims not really adding much to the allegations the others levied, and after this she would just end up deleting her Twitter account. She did try and get in contact with the other victims, but said victims claimed she was just clout chasing and had nothing to add to the situation, and then they proceeded to apparently dox her, posting the uncensored pictures of her face that in her original post she went out of her way to censor, but now they just showed her real face to everyone and also her social media page. They even apparently tried to get in contact with and allegedly dox one of Turkey Tom's friends' mutuals because they attended VidCon with Tom and they thought they supposedly had a story to tell about him. But admittedly there was no receipts posted with this claim. Some did go back and try to bring up another person from 2023 who claimed Tom talked to them when they were a minor, but one, they clarified they never told Tom they were a minor, and two, the conversation was very short and nothing happened from my understanding. Another ex did come out with their own document describing their experience with Tom, saying the relationship was mutually toxic, they both cheated on each other, Tom did record things but it was with explicit consent, He did romanticize power dynamics like sub and dom, but never anything related to age. And she even says it seems like the info being dumped online is more to humiliate Tom more than anything. The document is basically a defense of Tom's character more than anything, from someone that dated Tom for 3 years. But yeah, a lot did happen in this 2-week time frame. The supposed victims continued to add things on Kiwi farms, but then on the 2nd of February, Turkey Tom finally broke his silence. And he brought receipts.
Just super callous freak who's brutally jackhammering her vagina like Steve mining diamonds.
So at the start of Tom's response, he starts off by saying all of these allegations are false.
Recently, I've been accused by an ex-girlfriend along with an ex-partner of non-consensually filming sexual encounters, being so rough and inconsiderate during sexual encounters that it bordered on assault, encouraging eating disorders, being into age play, along with a litany of other completely baseless, false accusations.
He then addresses the claims his ex Sacramento made by bringing all of the text messages that were exchanged between them, first tackling the allegation of him recording without consent by saying he never recorded without explicit consent, and it was in fact Sacramento that wanted him to record, even wanting him to get Google glasses so they could record him cracking hair, of which Tom seemingly ignores it. They really wanted an MW2-like kill cam for that shit.
This is blatantly untrue. I have never recorded any sexual encounter without explicit consent. As a matter of fact, with Rowan, she was the one who initiated the idea of filming sex acts in the first place.
He then goes on to show screenshots where she is requesting him to record or to send her the videos that already exist, and implying she was involved and happy for these recordings to take place if they did. He then goes on to tackle the claim he was going to blackmail her with these videos and basically says there's no evidence he would do this, and she is in fact the one that has been sharing a censored frame of one of said videos with the owner of Kiwi Farms.
Now, there's an implication she makes a few different times that I'm basically blackmailing her with these videos. Point anywhere did Rowan provide any proof of me threatening to release these videos of us having sex, or threatening to send them anywhere. So she has no reason to believe that I would ever release them. The only person who has ever sent an image of us having sex to anyone is, ironically, Rowan. Days after I broke up with her, she, without my consent, sent the only image she has of us having sex to the owner of Kiwi Farms. Here, listen to him describe it.
Oh, and one other thing, I forgot about this, but you actually, Sacramento had sent me a picture that was censored. Apparently the only picture that he would send you is one where his face isn't clearly visible in it.
Do you ever go back and watch our videos? And I reply, yes, I do sometimes, actually. Rowan responds that she's thinking about that right now, and then says, quote, need that big white cock. It's also kind of strange to me that at the time she referred to them as our videos, but in the present she's claiming she doesn't even want them to exist. Rowan personally posted dozens of screenshots of our texts, and not a single one shows her bringing up any of the videos being non-consensual. Another interesting fact is that during our breakup, she texted me a pros and cons list, which she apparently had written about me on January 4th of 2026. And in the cons section, she complains about a lot of things, but she doesn't mention non-consensual videos whatsoever.
He then goes on to tackle the claim of abuse during intercourse and being very rough to the point where sometimes she would bleed, and he explains that Sacramento apparently liked the videos, was very interested in Tom being rough, and that sometimes the bleeding was due to her being on her period, and he shows more context to the screenshot she provided.
Yeah, she's trying to paint that in the relationship, I was constantly pushing this rough, violative sex onto her, and even though she didn't like it and was being abused, she stayed with me. I've seen some people question her saying things like, well, if you hated it, why didn't you just leave? But realistically, sometimes people do stay with abusive partners, and I don't want to invalidate their stories through my response. The real reason that she didn't leave is because she loved having sex with me, and throughout our entire relationship, was constantly begging me to validate her fantasies. In fact, anytime I wanted to have more loving, slow, I guess sensual intercourse with Rowan in the bedroom, she actually had a problem with that. I remember one specific instance where I was being more slow and sensual, and I remember her whispering in my ear saying, I want you to pound me. Every opportunity, this girl is publicly saying, oh my god, look at all this horrible shit he did to me. And then she's texting me that she wants me to kidnap her, tie her up, and pound her in the woods. And if anyone is putting up any resistance to that, it's me.
He then goes through more text messages proving his point that everything was consensual, and he says that most times she was the one requesting it, which results in the phrase big white cock being mentioned more than Jesus in the Bible. He also says he did tell her he was a selfish lover, which she was fine with. He provides evidence towards a claim that he was supporting her eating disorder, which he was not doing, and shows a message where she says her life has improved since Tom was involved. Next, he gets into the age play accusations by saying he was never into it, and a lot of his exes he contacted all said he was not into age play.
The other allegations that Rowan has levied towards me is that I'm into age play. She's not alleging that I did it with her, she's alleging that I did it with another girl named Ellie, who I briefly talked to 2 years ago. Now, there's no proof whatsoever that I did anything close to age play, but I did text her about these allegations, and she clearly states that I've never done age play. An ex-girlfriend of mine named Kai, who I dated for 3 years, also publicly posted on Twitter saying that I never abused her and that we never did anything related to age play.
He then talks about how Sacramento lied, saying she never knew Tom was a YouTuber by bringing up messages before they matched on Tinder of her trying to contact him with video ideas.
She's also stated repeatedly that she's not a very online person multiple times throughout her testimony. But the wild thing about this is, Rowan had sent me a message on my YouTube connected Instagram all the way back on February 21st of 2024, 15 months before matching me on Tinder. I even confronted her about this when we first hung out because I found it very strange that she lied to my face when she first met me and said she didn't know who I was. I said, hey, I looked at our messages on Instagram and saw you DM me over a year ago. Rowan said, oops, yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't want to tell you, but I watched one of your vids a while ago and thought you were cute, but I thought it would be awkward.
So Tom addresses a majority of the allegations as false, and that even at times Sacramento was blatantly lying, but it begs the question, why would Sacramento go through the effort of all of this when there were messages both of them had access to?
Here, I'll answer it for you. Money.
Proving Tom's innocence. Did she not think he had the ability to show his side of the messages? Well, that sort of gets answered in the next part, where Tom addresses the end of their relationship and that Sacramento wanted to make his life as hard as possible.
Immediately after I told Rowan that I wanted to break up with her, she began threatening to post about me online and even began attempting to blackmail me into having sex with her again. We'll just break up.
No, you won't, because I'm gonna make it hard for you to ever be in a relationship.
Why?
Because you don't deserve one.
Why?
That's
You're a
crazy!
piece of shit.
Why?
Because our whole relationship, you act like everything is all about you the whole time. You don't give a fuck. You're just an awful guy, and I'm so sorry that your mom raised you. She seemed like a nice lady, but clearly she did something very wrong.
Okay, Rowan, I just want to move on and have my life, and you'll move on and have your life. And we can be in our own corners. We don't have to do damage to each other. We don't have to cause each other any more anguish, okay?
I just want to see you again, though. Do you think we'll ever be able to see each other?
After the way these conversations have gone today, I really don't think so.
Why?
Because you're, threatening to block.
Bro, God, this is gonna be PTSD, bro. This reminds me so much of, what happened between me and my fucking ex-wife.
Blackmail me?
I'm not. Well, if you don't come see me, then I will.
Yeah, there's not much to say to that. But then for the last 6 minutes of the video, he goes on to address the other girl, Left 4 Dead, who launched almost the same accusations against Tom. This was the girl Sacramento got in contact with and basically directed her to Kiwi Farms. And he does the same thing again, shows screenshots of the first time they met where she liked the experience and wanted to see him again, and sends him explicit pictures multiple times, which Tom points out doesn't make sense if he's recording them without consent and they hate it.
Once again, this is kind of a weird thing to send to somebody that you're claiming is recording sex with you without your consent. Why would you send this person nudes?
She expresses how much she misses him, even eventually that she can so-called take a beating, and other messages where she expresses interest in things being rough. And then through their second encounter, she also expresses the same feelings, even though she claimed before, after the second trip, she wanted nothing to do with him.
Keep in mind, Katie, in her own words, said that this second time visiting me was the worst experience of her entire life.
How long did you say?
Horrible. That was the worst experience of my life, I think.
She basically describes being physically abused in the interview. She even says that while we were having sex, she would ask me to stop doing something and I wouldn't. But that did not happen.
And by the end of it, Tom says she wasn't entirely truthful about how their interaction ended because he was clear about the relationship and how he thinks he would be a bad boyfriend. She tries to arrange another time to visit, but it never happens, and he stops really interacting with her, but she persists.
So ask yourself, do these texts sound like a girl texting a guy that she finds evil and sadistic? A guy that she was even debating going to the police about? Because to me, it seems crystal clear that she enjoyed our time together and even wanted to hang out a third time.
He finishes off by adding a screenshot of when Sacramento found out about Left 4 Dead, and she starts talking about her, which is ironic since they both started working together to allege Tom had done all of these things. But with this response, the common consensus was Tom had beat the allegations. He addressed most of the damning things alleged against him and even went back to making videos to the delight of his fans. However, some did have a problem with his videos. Some saw it as him doxing people like Sacramento.
Every time you play video, I see you beat up those lizards.
Yeah, well, it's because it's the best.
4 stars end.
Some made the argument that, you know, she alleged all these terrible things against
Nothing else
Tom,
beats
a
this
public
grind spot,
figure,
man.
putting his career and future relationships on the line, and that's karma. But all of that went out of the window when Tom's roommate, who she alleged did drugs, posted her LinkedIn profile showing her full name, face, and where she goes to school, with their reasoning being they deserved this for everything they said about Tom, alleging he was a sexual predator, things about his own family, and the drug thing. In regards to the response from the girls, Left 4 Dead sees the video was uploaded before her flight and says she would respond after her flight had landed, which took 3 days apparently. She starts by saying she didn't know how much Sacramento lied about her story, and she never got the full context to most of the messages between her and Tom, and that ultimately she feels lied to and doesn't trust her. She says Tom lied about the unsolicited pictures because he asked for them, and that regarding the recording she didn't comment on that in the messages because she thought it was normal for men to record without consent, and later on she realized she was a victim. Also that his timeline he presents is wrong, and the messages he showed regarding a third meetup were the messages sent before they met for the second meetup, where she had a terrible time and there was no third meetup. Her trying to keep contact was something she always does. She always replies to people's stories, and she finishes off by saying he doesn't address some comments he made in the video and the bruise on her face, and apologizes for being complicit with the lies of Sacramento. She does continue to post reiterating Tom is lying and not addressing things before her last message, which is once again saying she shouldn't have trusted Sacramento. However, in regards to Sacramento herself, she first thanks Tom for doxing her, asks why he
I can barely hear you over the video.
Which earlier, and that she only asked him to record once.
Damn,
they continue to
didn't understand a thing.
Left 4 Dead said that he missed out a lot.
So basically, what's going on is this dude's past ex are basically outing him and saying that he's like a horrible, you know, boyfriend. He would beat them up, super rough during sex, yada yada yada, such and such. And basically, bro made a like a response video that is like career ending for them. It's like, holy fuck, dude. I was like, man, earlier I was like, I don't know, man. To me personally, I was like, thanks to like the false flaggers and the Me Too movement, I was like, I don't know, bro. These bitches could be lying for all I know. And then what do you know? Bro actually made a really good comeback video showing that like, yeah, they kind of lied. And I was like, oh damn, who would have thought? Well, that's crazy. Who would have guessed? And then they're like, well, why would you, you know, do this kind of video? Or, like, why would you come out about him saying these kind of things?
Classic YT breakup drama.
If you stay in the relationship, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, here, I'll answer the question for you really easily. Money. That's why. And bro even had a recording of her, like, one of his exes blackmailing him. I was like, dude, you're cooked. It's so funny. If you want, I can restart the video. It's fine. Here, I'll just restart it.
Allegations. Something that in
Nah,
one
I'm
form or
good.
another is quite common online nowadays. From someone in a CS game assuming you're nationalist for everything they said about Tom, alleging he was a sexual predator, things about his own family, and the drug thing. In regards to the response from the girls, Left 4 Dead sees the video was uploaded before her flight and says she would respond after her flight had landed, which took 3 days apparently. She starts by saying she didn't know how much Sacramento lied about her story, and she never got the full context to most of the messages between her and Tom, and that ultimately she feels lied to and doesn't trust her. She says Tom lied about the unsolicited pictures because he asked for them, and that regarding the recording she didn't comment on that in the messages because she thought it was normal for men to record without consent, and later on she realized she was a victim. Also that his timeline he presents is wrong, and the messages he showed regarding a third meetup were the messages sent before they met for the second meetup, where she had a terrible time and there was no third meetup. Her trying to keep contact was something she always does. She always replies to people's stories, and she finishes off by saying he doesn't address some comments he made in the video and the bruise on her face, and apologizes for being complicit with the lies of Sacramento. She does continue to post reiterating Tom is lying and not addressing things before her last message, which is once
I
again
also
saying
love how she
shouldn't
did a
have
video
trusted
on it instead going to the police.
However, in regards to Sacramento
That's always a red
herself,
flag.
she first thanks Tom for doxing her, asks why he didn't mention messaging minors, which I talked about earlier, and that she only asked him to record once. They continue to reiterate the same things Left 4 Dead said, that he missed out a lot of things, he's lying, and didn't mention other allegations, but the main thing people seem to focus on was her saying she overblew certain things, and she gave in and told him she liked the things that he was doing to her, and that she didn't lie about his roommate doing drugs, but that a response is coming soon to his video. And her last message is her complaining that she cannot access DMs from Tom before June.
Associated with a lot of racists like myself. I mean, you know, when the clan meetings happen, we are present.
In conclusion, things were alleged against Turkey Tom involving multiple women and accusations. The internet went wild with this, a lot of people initially condemning him or saying he's cooked. He gave it 2 weeks and came back with quite a good response, pointing out the holes in the allegations, and it looks like he has beat said allegations at the cost of all of his sexual and personal life being exposed to the internet. I don't know if there will be another response from Sacramento or Left 4 Dead, because it seems like Left 4 Dead is done with Sacramento, but for now Tom has returned to content creation and received quite a warm welcome, to say the least, and that is it. I'm gonna go watch Instagram Reels now and get spammed with
Oh my
stars,
God!
and yeah, that's all I had to say, and bye-bye.
Let me up! Imagine that, a full essay class and I still get CC, bro. Who would've guessed? What an amazing fucking game. Remember, essays in this game are subjective. Very subjective. Okay, there we go. But yeah, so Nova got, or Succ Nova got an AP buff. So like, now I actually hit 2007 Adania AP. Which is kind of nuts to think about. Imagine that, 2000 AP. Whew! Oh, did I just get 2? Nice. Huge, massive. Alright, let's see. 74 views, bro? Oh my god, why does it keep recommending me, like, these baby channels? This is so stupid, it demands my full attention. Oh boy. That is never a good sign. God damn it, bro. What? I'll find a video after I kill this guy since it's AFK round. Okay. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Put in place. Lucialza finally lost everything. I think I watched this already. Alright, I don't think I watched this one yet.
All right, y'all ready for this?
You want to know the second definition of insanity? Getting the car
Skinniest American.
guys to make a Fable game. Xbox, did you really have to put your token Brits on the job? Playground has never made a real game before. They make
they just make driving. Wait a minute. So the people that are making Forza are making Fable? Oh yeah. What the hell?
Interactive Honda commercials.
Why?
The most Fable thing about this game is them lying to us. But rest assured, the developers wanted to remain faithful to the originals, which is why they removed the way Fable looks, the way Fable plays, Fable's RPG mechanics, and much, much more. But other than that,
they want to make it just like Fable. Oh, like the old games? No, not like the old games. Like the way that we want Fable to be. Oh, so not like Fable. No, it's gonna be like Fable, but it's the new Fable. Okay, so it's different.
yeah, it looks like a great Fable game. Psych! Psych! Hang on, I got one more. I just gotta find it. Psych! There's a special place in hell for the person that put office-style cutaways into my Fable franchise.
What does it say here?
Oh my god. Okay.
Fable has kind of nicked The Office's mockumentary-style interviews. Do you remember what I was saying about millennials? Do you see how right I was? I told you how bad they are. I said over and over and over, they're bad. It's just getting worse.
Who even asked for these? I asked for these. This means you guys are going to make me watch cutscenes. More specifically, make me watch cutscenes where I gotta look at these fucking things. I see why you guys make games without any people. This game might not have cars, but it has people that look like they got run over by cars. Jesus.
I really love this guy. I'm gonna be honest. He's a fucking legend. Wow.
It takes a lot of work to make something this fucked up. You can't use the excuse of tech limitations either. We've had scan-in text since Far Cry 3 with Boz. It scared the hell out of me when I saw him in Better Call Saul. They didn't miss a freckle on that scan. Now go to scan in a big-budget actress?
There's a glitch in the machine, sir. She's got a 12-inch schlong now.
It's like
How is it that they can totally one-for-one every male actor, but every female actor, they make her look worse? But except for Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade, somehow Korea managed to make it just as good as the original. Wow, guys, it's almost like there's a fucking agenda.
Donald's ice cream machine. Anytime a pretty woman shows up, it's broken and they gotta redraw it from memory. Oh, the guy from The Watch gets scanned in one for one, but as soon as it comes to the main character, in shitify.
Absolutely. Because she's not unattractive at all. Like, it's just not even true.
Bro.
How could you do this?
I feel so
How could
bad
you let
for
this
the
happen?
female actress, bro.
This is insane.
Imagine
Oh my God.
if you were like a chick,
so
you got a call to be
they
put into a
delayed the
game,
game a year
you
and
finally
came
see your
back
character,
with
you're like,
half
who the
a
fuck is
character
that?
creator.
Bro?
They're gonna
Like,
do some Hogwarts
that's
Legacy
so
shit where you can
tragic.
only customize the head. Listen to this.
You'll be able to pick from a range of different character heads, hair, skin tone, tattoos, and scars. So the hero you play represents you.
That's code speak for you could be whatever you want to be as long as you want to be a femboy. And let's for a second say that you can be beef testosterone himself. You still gotta walk around like the sassy, independent woman you are. Those hips don't lie. Shake that moneymaker, Dave. Blue Sky users are claiming this is how men walk. I don't doubt this is how they walk. They obviously.
That's probably true.
Designed the game to be played as that chick from the first
They
trailer.
did.
Then they bolted on a character creator after the game got backlash, just like Saint.
That's exactly what happened. Oh my God.
I rest my case and I shake my ass. Who the hell walks like that?
I love throwing it back.
This is the first time the Forza guys have had combat in one of their games, and you can
I'm gonna be real. Like this looks like it's the combat's not very good.
We had a unique combat system before. Now it looks like an impactless knockoff of Gotham Knights, Assassin's Creed, Veilguard, and name any other modern RPG. They said it would be inauthentic for us to just try and make Fable 4.
It would be inauthentic for us to try to make a new game, and so we're gonna try to make the. Oh my God! Let's remake it in our image, and that way it has our voice in it, and it can be our message. Oh my God!
Much more authentic move. They made Witcher 4. If you were going to be authentic to your resume, we'd be driving a souped-up Ford Escort into a giant troll. If Fable isn't authentic to you, then don't make a Fable game, dipshit.
Oh my God. Based as fuck.
That's about right. Yeah. Like, how is this even a question? Yeah, what the fuck are you doing? They keep colonizing games? They do.
The combat in Fable 2 flowed. It had an action game feel. This looks like a worse version of everything.
Veilguard.
I'd talk more about it, but we got 48 seconds.
Actually, it's not Veilguard. It's like if you take the worst elements of Dragon Age Veilguard, and you take the worst elements of Assassin's Creed Shadows. That's what it is.
Of new footage. They spent more time telling us everything they've removed from the game. As for the takedowns, mommy and daddy won't let me buy the game if there's blood in it, so I'm glad they made sure to put it. I'm glad that they don't put any blood in it. I hate this stupid spongy combat. Why would you do this to me? The other day I was doing some arts and crafts with a Pringle can, a plastic glove, and 2 sponges. It got me thinking. These sponges can really take a pounding. That was the inspiration for the combat. Furthermore, we got no guns, we got no dog, we got no motherfucking hope. Sucks the guns are gone, but I'm glad that dog got sent to the pound. Fuck that dog.
Do you remember whenever there was a guy working on Halo that said that he didn't like the fact that he had to work on a game with guns?
That's actually insane.
Like, what are we doing? Really, what are we doing, guys? It's unreal.
Still stealing me all the goddamn time. Where's the shot collar DLC? As for the humor, it's British, so it isn't. Speaking of which, will there be any huge honkers in this godforsaken game?
I feel like the big titty hose in the new Fable, probability 5%.
Yeah.
5%, if not lower.
But you can buy some huge honkers for 10% off.
I'm telling you, probably 0.
I wanted
5.
realistic graphics. I'd go outside. Hyper-realism is becoming the laziest, most expensive way to look like everything else. The old games had an artistic...
Hyper-realism has become the laziest, most expensive way to look like everything else.
Yep.
The crazy thing is that...
It's real. It's true.
He does these really stupid videos, but he just accidentally throws in... just like
absolute bangers.
Yeah, that's like a deep true. I like that. Deep truths. 100%, just out of nowhere.
Style. It
Cooked
felt
so hard,
like,
yeah.
you're not gonna believe this. It
true.
felt like you were playing a Fable. The whole strategy behind realistic graphics is pissing God rays into your eyes and hoping you forget your computer can't run this game. I like how they built on the landlord mechanics. I like that killing the guy from the watch lowers property values.
Yeah,
but I gotta say, the most interesting feature is all the gigantic cocks flying all over the place. That's right, they pulled a Cyberpunk 2077. We got a bunch of floppy cocks slapping you in the face. Good luck, reactors.
Where's the
Look
cock?
at it flop around. My
Oh, that's a cockatrice.
Yep. Now, the one question on everybody's minds is, why are there no Whoers? You know, I'm wondering that.
Yeah, I mean, like, do you really think that there's gonna be like, dude, it's just like whenever I hear, like, any time that I see something like that, I'm just not. I'm feeling like this is the main issue, is that a lot of these studios, they are unwilling to do anything that is like, it's like there's like any level of like friction or grittiness to it at all.
Myself.
0%
In other news,
chance,
for seemingly no reason,
Very
the
low.
game has lost all reason and accountability overnight. The original devs understood this perfectly, but for some reason, I can't put my finger
For some reason
on it. These new...
What could possibly be? Oh, guys. Oh my God. I have no idea what happened.
No idea, bro.
It's a fucking mystery. Nobody can figure it out.
Yep. You
Devs
know
just
it,
can't
man.
get their heads around it. One of the quotes from the devs was, "There's no objective good, there's no objective evil. Thank you for being open about how all your choices don't matter."
Yeah.
Apparently,
Yeah, that's about right. And also, obviously there was. When you sacrifice your sister for power, that's very obviously a bad thing. Like if I say, do I want a bigger sword or do I want to kill my sister? Geez, guys, I wonder what the good decision is. What are we talking about?
morality isn't
So,
black
point-
and white,
yeah.
it's gray. So quick question. If you murder a
big
whole
sword?
village for
Yeah.
no reason, is it evil? To me, yes.
Yeah,
To this guy,
duh.
it depends on the village. Additionally, you can't become Hellboy, and you can't hit the performance-enhancing
right.
potions until you're built like Sam Solik. Can I at least eat my way into Meal Team 6?
That's a
Back
big
in the
boy.
day, anytime
That's
I
a big
ate
boy.
something fat.
Do you think that they're gonna call you fat in the game?
Is
yeah,
that
I
coming
wonder.
back? They stopped me in the middle of a boss fight to call me a fat fuck. They gave me the title a salad dodger. Are you?
Wait, what's this? So this is the old Fable game. Your love for food and your aversion to exercise have earned you the right to be called the Salad Dodger.
the
This
Salad
title is now
Dodger.
free from all town criers.
Dodger. Are you gonna bring that back, Playground? Playground.
Salad
In
Dodger.
Fable 2, if I'm a man and I wear a dress, everyone around me will point and laugh. Can I count on that making a return? I'll tell you what.
I've got a feeling about that one. Jeez, guys.
What isn't coming back? STDs. Even my choice to have unprotected carnal relations with 100 whores will have no consequences. If I can't get STDs, why call this a Fable game? This is a sham, an M. Night Shyamalan, a sham wow. So you make them look like they have STDs, but I can't bring home the prize? I can't dip into the dark arts and
Oh my god, bro. Is this really gonna be the game? I feel like a McFeast premium upgrade. Oh god.
start pissing 200 Scovilles? Just another sanding down of a game's great legacy. Britain has fallen, everyone. Take away their accents. Why are there no STDs, Playground? Why? Ask Bill. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go play a good new release.
Ooh,
like
Code Vein, yeah.
Never mind. Half sword. Never mind.
I hate it when I can't catch an STD.
Thanks to the flock of pimps
That
and
game is
thanks
so
to everyone
good.
that used code PIMP. All right, I gotta go do some more salad dodging. I'll see you later.
Salad
Said
dodging.
much more. Said
What
much,
a
much
fucking
more.
video.
Said much more. Said much more.
Oh my god, what a
That's-
fucking video.
that's actually
I'm gonna
pretty
be
big.
honest, like I even forgot about some of that stuff with Fable. And like the fact that like I really like that he is he's dropping some real gems in this video, man. He really is. Like this is a good fucking video. Like he was letting them know. Like, yeah, banger, there's a video, give it a like. It's a Fleekazoid video. I love his fucking videos. They are amazing. Fable used to be so unhinged, they bitched it to death. They did, and I don't really even know why they did that. It's so weird for me to see it because it's like, why would you take something that's already so successful and then it's like, well, that's not good enough for me. I'm
Yeah.
gonna make it even more, I'm gonna make it the way I want it to be.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's gonna be the way I want.
You know, there's a thing called mods for that. You should tell the devs they should download mods for their Fabled game. The problem is nobody will make those mods, so they'll have to make them themselves. Oh, nice. Alright, time to do a on-the-fly enhancement.
Skyrim with mods is like playing another game every time.
Yep, that's what I hear. I failed, don't I? Oh, thank God. I was gonna say, imagine if I fail, bro. I'm losing it. Oh.
A lot of
1
people
minute
have
ago. Oh, this can't be good.
been getting mad as fuck over this. There's been a lot of drama with this specific clip recently. Hassan's statement on trans voters.
You're yelling at one of the few people that does give a fuck about trans people in general, okay? That's all you're doing. Democrats don't give a fuck about you. They would literally shoot you in the...
I think if you actually give a fuck about trans people, you would abandon issues like trans children and trans sports, because these are 90-10 losing issues
Not this guy
that
again.
will never be normalized because they go against every.
You know what? I'll give Hassan where credit is due. There have been some things as of recent that have been, like, he's been saying of recent that are actually kind of based. I can't recall them, but I remember, like, there's been a few things where I was like, you know what, he's kind of right about that.
Form of logic, rationality, cultural
I don't like him,
expectation,
or most of his
and
takes,
common
but
sense
he
that
occasionally
exists
has
in
a
the
good
world.
one.
So if you really cared about trans people, what you would do is you would try to find a moderate position that you could sell to the general public, rather than trying to grandstand and soapbox and say, no, I really care about trans people because I'm going to pretend like trans men and biological women are the same athletically. Like, this is, and also, by the way, here's the other big issue with that, is that what defines whether a person is trans? Well, it's if the person says they're trans. That's it. That's the end of the conversation. If they say they're trans, then they're trans. So they don't even necessarily, according to this logic and rationality, you don't even need to go through anything. You don't even need to go through hormones or anything like that. So
yeah, I've never.
By being dogmatic, their opponents can easily lay traps for them. They can, and this is the big issue: is that a lot of these people end up getting caught, and they have, they have a huge problem with it because.
Listen, I think there needs to be some sort of, I don't know what there would be to do to make it fair for everybody. And granted, don't get me wrong, I don't hate trans people. I love a pretty lady with a pole, if you catch my drift. But I don't agree.
I do DW.
I don't agree.
XD.
I don't agree. With,
JK.
I listen. I won't not admit to it. All right, but because the big issue is like, for example, we'll use the one trans quote unquote right-winged YouTuber, I forget her name, super pretty lady. She was on Joe Rogan, I think. Fuck, can't remember her name. I'm trying to think of it. But anyways, so she looks very, very, like, if she never said she was trans, you would have never guessed, right? Like, very much looks woman. And, like, the issue I feel like a lot of people have is that they're, the people who say they're trans, but then you look at them and they look like grandpa's just wearing a dress, right? So, it's like, you know what I mean? You don't want those people going into, like, female public restrooms. You're like, yeah, okay, bro. It's like, but the problem is you can't regulate a law based off opinions of other people. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to justify what, like, unless they are, like, fully, HRT, surgery, etc., etc., etc. But even then, like, it's like, okay, well, how do you prove that? What, you just have people just, like, in public whipping down their pants or something? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a difficult thing to be like, okay, so how do we regulate
make
this?
a third bathroom FO those immo.
Yeah, that was, like...
If they really want to.
That's what I was gonna say, like, that would be, the only thing I could think of is, like...
To have theater space.
Because I know there's unisex bathrooms that exist where, like, men and women can access them at the same time. Now, granted, those are very rare in America. I think they're... Wait, did I just get the full item? No, okay. But, you know what I mean. So, that, I feel like that would probably be the only one, is that there had to be more, like, unisex bathrooms, or, like, a fucking, women, men, and then there's, like, one bathroom sign with, like, a cross, or, like, a slash going through it, and it shows, like, a man and a woman, or something, like...
They are common in, like, your Karen and Ken restaurants downtown, but otherwise, yeah, unisex are rare.
Yeah. Like, that would be, like, the only thing I can think of. But, like, it kind of follows the same suit of where, like, open, what is it, like, I know gyms are pretty strict about it. There are, like, bathhouses. I don't think there's very many of those, actually, in America. I know in Japan they're, like, fucking everywhere, but... like those I've heard some instances of people who were like, yeah, there's a dude in there, or there's a trans person in there with a, you know, like a fucking dingaling, very, you know, some like 40, 50-year-old guy who says he's trans, but very, very much can tell, you know, dude is playing dress up, and it was like a big issue. I was like, ooh, yeah, that ain't good. I don't know, the way I live my life is kind of like, yeah, I don't like wear like fishnets out in public or anything like that. Like if I do something like that, I wear that shit indoors, and then I take it off when I go out, or I like, you know, cover up. I like put my pants on or something. You know, like I try to like not be an eye popper, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, I wear like platform shoes, but they're like sneakers, so, but you know, like they're not like anything like too crazy or like out of the sorts. Like if you were looking at my feet, yeah, you notice, but if you were just looking up at me, you wouldn't. You know what I mean? And I don't know. Shit's goofy.
IDGAF what anyone is doing as long as they don't overwrite someone else's boundaries with their own.
Yeah, basically that. Alright, I have to reset here in a second. Hopefully I don't get fucking murdered while trying to kill these guys before my bus run out. Alright, now it's time to run away. Did I do a second hour? Yeah, I do a second hour. But let me go back, sell some shit. Oh no. Oh my god, please! Okay. Yeah. Basically, like, Jesus Christ. So, like, I guess you could say, like, my stance is like, I don't know, like you can be and dress however you want, but like try, like, I guess the way I would say it is like either like if I put two people together, you wouldn't really like stand out, you know what I mean? Like you both would be like just like, I guess, average looking Joes in a sense. Or like you could look at someone and be like, oh, they're probably, you know, goth, or oh, this person's like.
Thank God trans problem in Poland is non-existent, and whenever I meet trans people they are very chill and polite.
Yeah.
At least most of the times.
Right. And that's the thing that sucks too, because it's like, this, like, for actual, like, or just people who are just trans and kind of just want to be, like, to themselves, right? Like, this whole, like, these people, like, purposely, well, this is where, I think it was Rogan who was saying this, where he's like, yeah, like, you have, like, perverts, basically, like, you know, putting themselves into this thing that's basically, like, kind of like a freebie in a sense, and, it's kind of fucking it up for everybody, and it's like, yeah, like, most likely the people that are like this are, like, a valid, like, maybe 1 or 2% of, like, the entire, like, trans population, but the problem is these people are so fucking loud, it kind of just overshadows everyone else. I'm like, yeah, I can see that, honestly. I don't know. It's pain.
You know, like you get caught with these 90-10 issues. So whenever you care, and this is the problem with people like Hassan, is that Hassan is right in a way, but I think that for people like Hassan, it's more important that they are seen as being beneficial for trans people rather than being functionally beneficial for trans people. Like, in my opinion, being beneficial to trans people and trying to help them is not
Yet
taking
it feels
their
weird
most
when someone has to
stances
mention you at
and
least
saying
once a
it's all-
conversation they are gay or something else.
Yeah, like, that one, like, just like,
It's really weird to talk to PPL like that.
yeah, you're just like, what? Like, why are we doing this? Why are we, like, non-stop talking? You're like, oh yeah, I'm gay, yeah, I like dick, like, okay, it's fantastic, Jerry. So anyway,
It's like the cringe uncle that tells you how he would crack a young girl every time you meet him.
You're like, all right, bro, thank you for the information. Don't care, pass along. All right, here we go. We're gonna do the big taparoonies. This is my third tap for the day. Goodbye, 30 bill. Actually, no, it would be 33 bill. Fucking kill me. This one's not gonna go either. Oh, that was for the demo. Okay, I was like, what fucking succeeded? Guaranteed this fails. And I'm gonna go to, like, fucking pity 24-25. If this one full pities, I won't even be shocked. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Karazad has hated me.
I know it will.
And fails, and fails, and fails, and fails, and fails. Thank you. This is why when people are like, man, you've been stuck at like 840 gear score forever. Why? And I'm like, brother, I've been literally nonstop tapping all my accessories. Literally, this one, this one, this one, this one. All of them failed 20 plus times. This is literally the average of how many times I failed. It is so demoralizing. Which is why, like, I just tapped, like, my armor when
X is the max.
Yeah, deck is the max. So it's just like, bro, like, I would already be, like, back to tapping my weapons if these, like, if all my, like, accessories weren't being, like, just absolutely fucking, like, just the worst. It's 10 bill per fucking tap. Like, even weapons, I think, right now, like, let me look. I think most, like, even for, like, Nov taps, yeah, you're still under, like, I think, what is this, like, 3 bill, or sorry, 3,000 is 9 bill. So it's basically like 8 bill.
10 BIL is crazy.
Yeah. Well, it's actually 11 bill, theoretically, because it's 10 bill and 950 million silver. And that's what's so fucking demoralizing about this. Is like, weapons I can excuse for being like really shitty on tapping. Like, for example, you just saw a 387 fail stack, and it was like maybe a 2%, you know, success chance, right?
ID never have patience for this shit.
But, like, bro, like, this shit is so demoralizing, because it's just like, I'm watching dudes with, like, 265s, 280s, 290s, 315s fail stacks, right? And they get it on, like, their second try. I'm like, bro. What the fuck? I expected maybe to get, like, lucky on one of them. I'm literally 5 out of 6 of these accessories right now going 20 plus fails. Just fucking mind-boggling. You would expect out of at least one of them, you get maybe, like, under...
Thank God they added Aegis.
Well, it's worse because
or whatever it is called.
Agris, you only get, like, 20k a day, but most endgame players like myself burn in 1 hour 30,000 plus. Like, oh my god, bro. Fucking hell. It's so AIDS, bro. It's so AIDS.
I mean the GUA-rated tap after 30.
Yeah, but the problem is, here, let me do the math. Where's the calculator? Alright, so 10, 9, 5, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, so that's 10,950 million times 30 equals 328.5 billion silver. That's a load of bullshit. And let's just put it this way. So, like, okay, for example...
Well, it could have been more without it.
A pen Debo sells for around 180 bill. Somewhere around there, 180 to 150 bill, depending on which one you're going for, right? That turns into a Nov accessory like this one. But to get to Nov to deck, if you full pity, it's basically like 350 bill. It's like, bro. And you know what's the best part? You only get 1 AP. 1. Fuck. That's what fucking blows.
At least you get it.
Bro. It's just so fucking demoralizing. It is absolutely mind-wrenching. That's crazy. I got jack shit for that. Whoops. Open automatically? Oh? Okay, sure. Say no more. It'll automatically do my Gamba boxes for me?
I mean, if there was anything to do in this game except PvP.
1, 2.
I feel like PvE content is lacking.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Definitely an understatement. Let's see. The thing that just bothers me probably the most is just like, God, like, yeah, like, newer spots that come out means usually more money per hour.
Land of the Morning was a nice addition, but it is still barely anything.
Yeah, that's, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a thing. Like, I don't know, bro. This shit is just fucking hunk schnoo. Let me see. Is war full? Or is there no war today? Let me see.
This game is grinding for the sake of grinding, and I ain't doing that until it gets me anywhere else.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I was happy
Arena
though.
of Valor, which is the best PvP part, IMO does not require gear.
Oh, AOS? See, the problem is like, it's always super funny because...
So I don't know what is the point for me to gear up.
There's people who are like, oh, you know, like, I'm a, you know, top 300 player in AOS. I'm like, yeah, but then, like...
Yes, Solar's ready.
You take that, like, top 300 or top 100 player into, like, NodeWars, and they're just fucking dog shit. It's so funny because, like, people don't get it. You have Arena Solaire players and you have NodeWar players. And, like, when you try to put them into either opposite category, bro, it is so jarring to see how much different or worse they play. It's so funny. Holy fuck. It's even worse, though, because Arena Solaire, like, you can kind of, like, target, queue people, especially if you're in, like, the top 200, which is what happened to me last season. And why I, like, quit playing, because I was about to hit red ranks, and then, Haro decided to, like, turbo in every single game I got. Like, he literally kept getting into my games and then turbo into all of them. And I went from, like, basically being one win away from red ranks to, like, bottom tier, gold. And I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm done. Actually fucking insane. It is absolutely just fucking just, you know. Let me see. Let's see. I could do my Nikkei day. See, and the other thing that kind of blows too is the owner of Sephiroth hasn't even popped the buff. That's the other annoying one. Man. I'm just trying to figure out, should I do like Nikkei or fucking... Here, let me do one. No, hold on, wait. Let me do one. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. This shit, it kills me. Cause if like these went, let's just say like I had like 2 taps ready to go, right? I tap this, it goes. I'm like, all right, bet, say no more. We're looking good. And then I go to tap this one, and it goes first try. I'd be grinding that day for like 5 hours easily. Just for that. But when this is like 24 fails, and then this one is going to do probably 15 plus fails at least, you're like, I do 1 hour and I'm good. I don't want to play anymore. It's just so fucking demoralizing. And then you watch like 4 other retards in your guild who just one tap it. You're like, and they use like a 250. Like, what am I doing here, bro? On top of it, it's even worse because I'm in a T1 guild. I can't join any, like, high-end guilds. So, like, I have all this gear and nothing to use it for. I am at least on NA, probably the top 150 gear score player. Like, at least 150, maybe 200.
Yet it feels like such a waste of time.
But it's just like, what am I doing with all this fucking gear? Why am I wasting my time trying to grind and tap shit if I can't fucking use it? Fuck! Oh, my God, bro. I'm gonna crash out. Alright, fuck it. We'll do, what is it called? We'll do some Nikkei dailies, and then we'll do, Nikkei dailies, Uma Musune dailies, and then from there, I might come back and do, like, one more hour, maybe, or something else. Let's get the Gunner game up. It's just super demoralizing. It's so demoralizing, bro. And it makes me laugh too, because this is the real part that's a real knee smacker. Most people's gear has, like, you know, multiple, like, different names on it, right? From people who they just bought the gear or whatever instead of trying to tap it. All my gear has all my name on it. I have literally fucking from, like, Tri-Boss gear have tapped my shit to Pen, then Caffered it into fucking Fallen God. Same thing with my Black Stars. I have tapped everything. Holy fuck, I'm a statistic. Fuck, I swear to God. Where is Nikkei? There it is. Alright.
Or nothing. I think that being beneficial for them is looking at where their positions are, seeing how you can put that into your policy, and then adapting your policy in a way that can make a winning condition to give them some of what they want. That's obviously what you should do. It's common sense. But the problem is that a lot of people inside of Hassan's orbit they don't care about trans people. They don't give a shit about it. They care about being seen as if they care about trans people. Trump has removed a lot of privileges and a lot of things that trans people were previously able to do. And now...
Also, I'm sorry for constantly pausing that, but the new gotcha skin is fucking like a sleeper, bro. I'm like, what is this? This shit is not based.
I'm gonna learn all the good recipes here and use them back at our cafe.
It's worse too because her normal outfit looks better. That's what's funny. Like, let me see, where's she at? She's here somewhere. I have her sorta at the top, kinda, sorta, maybe. Where the fuck is she? There she is. This is her normal outfit. Yeah. I had to make sure it's the right one.
Do you prefer maids to pirates, Master Captain?
I was like, this is better. Why the fuck would I buy the gotcha, man? $60 for trash? Can't be me.
For the sport of it.
Bro.
XD.
It ain't even that good looking, though. That's the worst part. I hate to get, like, their banners. You have to manually fucking advise them. Oh my God. Bro, real shit, bro.
They're not able to do those things, such as serve in the military, be able to go into certain bathrooms, and also be able to compete in sports. These are all things that Trump has done. And so if you really cared about that, and also I think that the general sentiment of trans has gone down massively. It's massively gone down. Like, for example, like just saying like, oh, nobody's trans, never referring to them as their pronouns or anything like that. I do think that really, like, that is an overcorrection for that. I cannot have my own opinion. I don't care what you guys think. That's not my point. But my point is that whenever you say that, like, oh yeah, it doesn't matter, you are never going to get the public to accept that a man that says that they're a woman is going to have the ability like you by saying that you're a woman, this isn't like a class switch. It's not like Neo
God.
3 where you press one button and you go from samurai stance to ninja stance. You don't get to respec from male to female. You didn't unlock dual spec at the class trainer in Stormwind, okay? There's no way that you can do this. You're stuck as a guy and you're stuck as a woman. Now, there's a little bit of ambiguity, but there's not absolute ambiguity. So the problem is...
Bro, this Clay has such massive fucking honkers, bro, for like no reason. This bitch has got like double Z's. It makes no sense. Bro's got like the double Z's. It ain't even
is
G's
that
or
whenever
E's
you
or
take these
anything,
high-minded virtue
It is
signal
double
positions,
Z's.
what you end up doing is you sandbag and you make it impossible for the rational, normal positions to be able to take place. That's the problem. So it's like what I've always said, if you make reasonable discourse impossible, you make unreasonable discourse inevitable. And I think that's what's happened.
Give a fuck about you. They would literally shoot you in the fucking head
Yes.
if it meant that they would be
They
able to
would shoot
secure
you.
additional electoral wins.
Yes.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, there it is.
You're yelling
And,
at one of the few people.
what is this here? This is some other, somebody. Okay, anyway, you feel like I'm listening to Bass Malts? Yeah, exactly, right? Why is he so emotional? He's been really, the reason why he's really upset right now is that Hassan has had part of his, like, what he considers to be like his base and his own community turn on him for like this and also the Gavin Newsom quote. So he's always, I've noticed this with Hassan over the years, is that he's always been extremely sensitive to any time that, his own side is turning against him or is against him for whatever reason. Mystique's ruined? Yeah, I mean, sure, right? It's using viewers. I mean, he's had a couple of good streams recently, but it's hard really to say. But either way, yeah, this person, trans person self, I hope the rest of your life is horrible every single day. This is some other trans clip as well. And I'm a liberal. I see no
I
indication.
would
even
unalive
corporate
myself
Dems
if
would
I
turn
had
their
such an audience like Hassan.
Real and true. Real and true. I can attest to this.
back on trans. There are ways to win voters.
See, the problem is like my audience, like I'm talking YouTube since like, it's like you and like one other person here on Twitch. I don't really have an audience on Twitch, but like YouTube wise, it's mostly okay, right? But like, oh my god, those drama videos were just like all the people at the top. Oh my god, I don't even want to talk about it. This shit was just so cringe.
They are like fucking feral tribe that wants to burn you on the stake if you slightly have a different view.
Yep, basically. I don't know. That's mainly the reason why I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna just lay low for God knows how long. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
It's not lying, and he's
Plus,
radicalizing.
like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of enjoy now not being in like a high-end guild. Like, yeah, I always wanted to war like every day, but at the same time, because I would war every day when I get off work, basically, I would basically war and then just go to bed. Like, I never have time for myself. So I'm not like too sad about, not.
MMO is second job.
It literally fucking is, especially when you're in a high-end guild, dude. It is.
If you play high-tier guilds.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, especially when I was like, don't get me wrong, like I enjoyed, Soaked and stuff like that, but it's just like, holy fuck, bro, like, Jesus Christ. There's so much shit. Like, I always had to keep up with gear. I had to like make sure that I was being useful, etc., etc. Jesus Christ. Brutal. Don't get me wrong, I definitely enjoyed it though. Shit, the payouts were nice. That's the one thing I miss about T2s, bro. Is like, you just got so much more money than T1s. Like, oh my god, please take me back. Why did it get so laggy?
Yeah, I got flamed cause I didn't know how to control cannons on con and we did it 3 minutes slower than expected.
Oh, real. not even Valentine's Day. Why am I being told that? Oh, hello.
Like bro, get off my dick, I'm learning.
Yeah, cannons aren't too bad. Let me see. What do I usually have? Events, skill cutscene, privity, red wolf. This one's supposed to be that, and let's get Nihilister. Where's she at? Where's Nihilister? Where's the dragon waifu? Am I retarded? I mean, don't answer that, but where the fuck is this? Oh, there she is. Just don't answer that.
A clean division, or thereabouts.
Also, you got this skin for if you bought Stellar Blade. Chef's kiss.
Damn.
I couldn't. It is magnifique. So for the Valentine's thing, all of these chicks showed up to his door on Valentine's. Oh, that's so funny. Holy fuck. Holy fuck, that is so funny.
Every Gooner's dream.
Honestly, I'm gonna be real, bro. If it ever happens again, if the next person I date, if just magically, if it ever happens again, I'm doubtful. I'm like 4 years strong right now. If the next person I date ever cosplays as Rappy, it's over. It's over. It's over for me, bro. I'm done. I'm like soul out of body. Gone. It's over. I'll wake up in a week.
Bro, get a Dr. XD.
I'm just saying, man.
It ain't healthy.
Listen, if like, oh my god, I've seen numerous chicks cosplay Rappy, and I'm like,
I'll be treating
bro,
this no
if
different
the person
from real
I date
combat.
does this cosplay, I'm cooked.
You can always
It's gonna be that like fucking werewolf Awu meme. It'll be over.
A little therapy for everyone.
Himself. And so a lot of people are mad about this. I mean, I do think that Democrats will obviously, and this is the rational thing to do, right? Is that
Damn
if
that
you have
animation.
an issue, like for example, making a child trans, like a 12-year-old going through gender
Who was the
transition
first
surgery
girl?
or puberty blockers.
Oh, this girl? Yeah, I have her with a different outfit.
If that is your position, you have just
I
put
don't know
yourself
the one
on
with
the
hot
side
touch.
against 90% of
Literally.
the public. Most people are against that, and they think that it's
She's
bad. So if
she's a revamped old unit.
This is where I belong.
God. Sorry, my bad.
you try to push that
Almost lost my
narrative
voice on that.
and you try to run on that topic,
to show
and
them
the
what
other
we
problem
need.
with the trans thing is that everybody
Oh my
understands it. Everybody knows what a man is. Everybody knows what a woman is. Everybody has the a priori knowledge to look around and see that men are generally bigger and stronger than women. So whenever you say that, oh yeah, and also like there are so many other cultural parallels to this. Like kids can't do X, Y, and Z. And so a kid can't get a tattoo, but they can change their gender. Where's the logic here, right? It doesn't make any sense. And so the more that you allow this to happen, the more that you will alienate rational, normal people. And I think that's the reason why Democrats don't, you know, like they stand away from these positions, because they don't work. What is a woman? Somebody who was born as a woman. I mean, like, you can be a trans woman, but a trans woman can never be a woman. It's just the case, right? It's never, you will never be the same. Now, you can be close, and let's say you can get to 99%. You can look 99% like a woman. That's still not a woman. That's not the same thing. So there you go. It's never the same. No, it's not. And it doesn't mean that they shouldn't be. And here's the thing, right? Is that you can say that a trans woman can never be a woman, but you can also say that, you know, in the pursuit of empathy and politeness, you know, if you dress like that and you behave this way, you know, I can play along with this and, you know, we can all just get along, right? I think that's possible. So I have no problem using people's preferred pronouns, but there's obviously a very big difference between somebody who is born a man that transitions to be a woman and a biological woman. Like, this is just, it's inevitable. And the problem is that the logic for this is so simple and so readily obvious that you're never going to get...
Okay, so the person you're talking about is not her, even though this is a really good skin.
If you
This is a
don't
gotcha
like
skin.
being the one in charge, we can switch.
Oh my god.
Would you rather I take the lead instead?
Oh my god. Ay,
I'm
ay,
still not
ay.
used to putting on handcuffs. Mind helping me practice?
Oh, zooey mama. Alright, I gotta get off this character. Alright, so you're talking about this character.
I was thinking of you when I crafted this fragrance, Commander. If you like it, I can make...
So this is her normal skin.
I was thinking of you when I crafted this fragrance, Commander. If you like it, I can make more for you. This outfit contains a special solution. The texture is really something. Want to give it a
I use
feel?
her base form.
Yeah, so, for
The Og character, I mean.
For a lot of reasons, I prefer the new one versus the old one. Where's the old one at? I have her, yeah, here.
Whenever you feel tired, I'll
Plus,
be there for
the
you.
new art design for her new thing is so much better. Like, all the outfits are kind of like goofy.
If you need to get some things off
but,
your
like,
chest,
then
come see
again,
me.
she's a year one character, so it makes sense. You know
What
what
do
I
you
mean?
think of this outfit? Do you like it?
But like her update,
I enjoy looking.
magnifique. Where is you? Yeah, here you go.
Were I to perambulate throughout the Ark thus, none would take heed of me.
God.
I desire to show this unto Snow White and Rapunzel, merely to behold the look upon their fair faces.
So, let me see. The only other, like, really good one, hold on, where's she at? Where is the ultimate waifu? She's gotta be here somewhere. Somewhere. I mean, hold on, we can't diss Ave. Oh my god.
Please stop staring at me.
Fucking bro. Peak. Alright, hold on. Where's the real waifu? Where's she at? Hold on. Scanning for waifu. There she is.
Looks like we're both in very similar situations. Let's stay strong and hang in there together.
I always really laughed how her English voice actor is like British or whatever.
You say these raptures are infinite in number. I see you suffer from that problem in this world as well.
This one was
is
her
the first
gotcha
time
skin.
I've
It
been
was
able
like,
to relax
oh
like
my
this.
god, bro. See, for example, like, so this is the, like, I think this was a past skin, right? So, you know, whatever, right? However, the gotcha skin. I was like, oh my god, bro. Jesus Christ.
Gaslight the population. Nope. A lot of people don't agree with me on this, and they refuse to use other pronouns, and they will not do that. I'm not that extreme. I don't think it's a big deal. As I said earlier, I'm a people pleaser. I'm a get along guy.
To the
I
chat.
don't want to have a fucking.
I have emotes. I need to do better emotes. Well, I need to just. I need to. But like I said, there's just like so many things I have to do, and I just don't have the fucking time. I swear to God. And it's even worse. Like on my own.
Liak fucking 3.
I know, man. I'm like my own worst fucking critic. Cause I'm like, these emotes look like shit, and I don't want to fucking pay someone like $400 to make me a batch of emotes, bro. When I'm like, yeah, I could just do that myself. Oh my God.
But I mean the global ones.
Are those not global ones? I don't even know how to add like global ones.
I think there are sites that you just add stuff.
Oh, there is? I might have to look into that,
That
actually.
people use around the Twitch.
I might have to look into that. Yeah, cause I've seen a lot of people have some sort like that. I had no idea to do it. The main reason I never added emotes is because like I don't have subscribers. So I was like, yeah, like there's no point.
It's over. Clear.
I'm not a Twitch user, so I don't know how this works.
It's over.
True, real and true.
Now, let us rest together, Commander.
I guess I can.
Welcome to Luna. We have a star in our
528. Touch some grass. Oh my God. Yeah, this is fine.
Now, let the games debut.
Gaze upon me, my audience.
Tribune performance.
I need to put on quick plays. I don't want to like fucking suffer. Oh my God.
Now, let the games debut. Oh no!
I lost?
What a shame!
Alright, now I'm done. What the fuck?
BRB.
Alright.
Altercation in Barnes and Noble because I wanted to call a he a she or a she a he. I don't want to deal with that. I just want to get my book and fucking leave, okay? So that's the way I want to live my life, all right? I'm not trying to get into a bunch of fucking issues or whatever. That's not extreme. I said it's more extreme. It's more extreme than I am, that's true. And so path of least resistance, yeah, that's generally what I make every decision based off of. So yes, by choosing to stand up for trans people, and Hassan Piker is nothing but a wretched GOP operative, Democrats need to cut ties with Hassan. Well, here are the issues that, here are the Democrat losing issues. Immigration, trans, I feel like those are the two really big ones. Oh, anti-white, anti-male. Like those, if you solve those issues, you will win elections. But right now, they will not solve those issues. Like there are smaller things like voter ID, things like that. Yeah, definitely. Palestine, I don't think that most people care about Palestine. You want me to be honest? Like, I'm sure they have there's an empathy for the people that are being killed, sure. But I don't think that this is a core issue that American voters are going to, decide the course of the country based off of, right? I don't think that's going to happen.
Oh boy.
So
it's
that simple.
Tomorrow I get this skin for Velvet. Oh, I'm so ready. I gotta look at this one more time.
Welcome back, Master. I'll leave the meal preparations and cleaning to you, okay?
God damn, brother.
And I'll never change those issues because their base is crazy. Well, it makes sense why so many guys think that women are on that side. Anti-male, yeah, I absolutely.
Also, so this was really funny. So Shift Up was hinting at their next collab or whatever, right? For their event or the next event thing, right? And everyone was throwing out guesses. Ain't nobody was expecting this, bro. Who knows what this shit is? What the fuck?
We think that a lot of basically, so this is the problem, is that any sort of masculine aggressive behavior, a lot of the left-wing spaces try to demonize and basically push that type of behavior out of their space. And I think in the process of doing that, it alienates a lot of men. For example, guys enjoy being in coarse, rough environments where you say things that are not politically correct. And the reason why, I'm going to talk about some of the psychology for it. This is what I think it is, okay? I don't really know what, I'm making all this up, by the way. But I think the reason why guys call each other slurs and they kind of haze each other regularly is because it's a holdover from like the prehistoric or like the medieval era.
Didn't
where
even
men
realize.
psychologically will
I
test
know.
other men, and the men that are able to pass
They
those
don't
tests
ring any bells.
earn the
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like,
Whatsoever.
who is this collab? I've never heard of these people or this IP. Like what? What? They're like, yeah, it's a collab. I was like, what? What are we talking
trust
about?
of the group of men, because now that man can be relied on to behave and to deal with things even whenever things are stressful or tough, like in a war or in hunting, right? So like it's kind of like a very, very passive shit test that men do to other men in order to filter out weak and sensitive guys. I think this is something Zizek says. I have no idea if he did or not. I'm making all this up, right? But anyway, it's just what makes sense. And so that's really, and like, so whenever women want to come into like Xbox Live, they want to come into like online gaming spaces, and they want to say, you can't use these words, you can't say these things, you can't act this way, you can't do things this way, you have to be this way. This is a fundamentally anti-male mindset, because men overwhelmingly do this. Like 95% of the people that are screaming and yelling and calling each other the N-word and the F-word in chat, they're men, they're guys. So whenever women come into our spaces and they want them to change them, and also all of the women that are doing this are all libtards. They're all libtard women. So don't act like, oh no, conservative women do that too. They do other things that are stupid, but not that one. You know, because like for me, my mom was absolutely not like that. And she just said, well, boys will be boys. Yeah, they're hitting each other with sticks again.
I like this term.
That's what they do.
Wetard.
That's what it is.
Webtard.
And so it's just normal.
Gonna use it
And so
XD.
there are no, and the problem is that there are no male spaces that have the right to be a male space. Male spaces that have been colonized. Okay, Warhammer.
See, I made it.
Magic the Gathering.
That one makes me so sad. Magic the Gathering. Like, so there was an old card back in beta. Fuck, what was it called? MTG.
Like he is kinda spitting facts.
Fairy card. Green. Where is it at? Pin Fairy. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So this card was like hella controversial. Because can I open this in another tab? Okay, so this card was super controversial. Like, okay, so this card was released in like 1992. This is like alpha, beta, revised, and what was it? Unlimited, I think, right? Old card, very old card. It became controversial like in 2018 or something like that, because they like remade the card, but people didn't like it because it
In
was
1992 they were cooking.
Bro, they were mad because there was like dudes you know, fucking tethering down a super hot fairy giant or something, right? It's like, who the fuck cares, bro? It was so fucking stupid. Yeah, but that was like one of many instances.
Online gaming.
That one's true.
Let's see here. Warcraft. Big one. Okay, next. Star Wars.
Oh yeah, Star Wars definitely.
Lord of the Rings.
The Force
Marvel.
is she. Okay, bro.
Okay, got another one. League. I don't know about League. Star Trek. I heard some pretty bad stuff about the new show. I haven't seen it myself though, so I'm just talking about what I've heard. Let's see. Besides that, Final Fantasy. That's always been for girls. The Witcher.
See, I
Witcher.
made it.
Yep, another one right there. Let's see here. All right, let's think bigger picture. Bigger picture, guys.
Like
bigger
no
picture,
guy comes
other
into nail
spaces.
saloon and starts throwing his
Let's
feelings
see.
around like, bitch, leave us alone in our Call of Duty
Yakuza?
lobby.
No, all new series.
Damn.
Military. Military. Good one. All right, big one. That's a huge one. Elden Ring, Nintendo at work. Okay, let's see here. Gem. So all of these spaces are, I think, in a lot of cases, male coded.
Oh, bro, especially the gym, dog.
Witcher XD.
Holy fuck. The
WTF does that mean?
Witcher? Oh, like you know, like The Witcher, like Geralt of Rivia. Bro, why do you have like?
I mean, what Witcher is.
I mean, I know what Witcher is, but yeah, that's what he means. So I think.
Bro, I'm Polish, but.
I don't know.
What does it have to do?
I don't know exactly. I know a lot of people were like kind of pissed off with like Witcher 4 being Siri or whatever. I was like, on God, I remember like playing Witcher 2 because it was a free game on Xbox 360 back in the day, and like the game I feel like wasn't made for console because the way you operate, you know, like the game on controller is super jarring. Like it was so weird and made no sense to me, to the point where I like played it for 5 minutes and then was like, this shit sucks. It stopped. And so I'm like, man, I might revisit The Witcher.
Witcher 2 wasn't made for humans, Immo.
Oh, real. That's kind of real. That's probably why
on
it was a free
PC,
game.
It's even worse, pretty sure.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's probably why it was a free game on Xbox 360 back in the day. What do you call it?
But it's this old game vibe. Gothic was the same.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people, for whatever reason, were like,
y'all Americans didn't play Gothic.
True. I think just a lot of people were
so you don't understand.
A lot of people were having a hissy fit with the whole Ciri being the main protag in Witcher 4. I was like, I mean, I don't really care too much, and I don't think it's that big of an issue, but, you know, tomato, tomato, I guess. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm loading up our fucking Uma Musumune. I don't know why I jarred that so badly. I have to also turn off
Yeah, it was BS. Everyone knew Ciri was coming.
I mean, like, even then, like, I don't think it's that bad, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't that bad, chimp. Alright, hold on, give me a second, I gotta use the restroom.
It only shocked unimprudent idiots. Non-franchise fans.
Okay, I am back. Alright, where... Sorry, pro gamer screen. Alright, hold on, sorry. There it is. Alright. Okay, what were we talking about? Non-franchise fans. Yeah, that's why I was like, I mean, I don't really care. It's not like they over-sexualized her too, but we all know those mods are about to go fucking crazy, and I'm totally down for it. Also, isn't there like talks of a supposed like Fallout 5 being made of it like soon or something like that?
Allegedly. Traditional spaces. Like, I'm sorry, Warhammer is a male space. Magic the Gathering is a male space.
I was always wondering if English dub is as good as Polish one in Witcher.
Star Wars is a male space.
I actually have no idea.
The problem is that women have put themselves in these spaces, and they've interjected themselves into the spaces.
Polish dub is legendary, so many quotes.
Well, see, I don't know Polish, so I'd be listening to that shit. I'd be like, man, what the fuck is going on?
Now we'll look at.
I gotta change. I gotta change this.
Spaces.
Uma.
That's about it.
Yes, sir. All right.
That's it. The kitchen.
Who do? That's crazy.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing. Is so like if that's funny. That's funny. I'm sorry. I think that's funny. If you don't think that's funny, you're a bitch. You are a bitch. It's funny. And the thing is that some people think, oh no, you can't say that. You can't do that. Fuck you. Absolutely we can. What are you talking about? So here's the problem, is that women want to regularly come into men's spaces and then make those men's spaces appeal to them and then fit their needs or what they want. But then men never do that to women's spaces. Why should men have to compromise and capitulate to the way that they want things to go? That's not even true, man. All the best chefs are men.
I hate it, bro.
It's
every time I see Bakshi now, bro, I just think of the fucking Twitter gif, bro. It's just like, God, leave me alone! Ah! This is so brutal, dude. I'm like, fuck. Why?
It's not. Listen, guys. Okay, that one might be too much. I can't do that one. So yeah, obviously, gender, yes, definitely. And magazines are that way. We colonize the kitchen's hilarious. And say it? Okay, all right. Well, listen, it's something that you can trust a woman to do, right? It's the same as being a parent, right? If you look at Joestar Sr., right? Like, like whenever he was raising Jonathan and Dio, like, obviously, this is the pinnacle of, parenting.
I don't know what
is
the point of non-Gunnar Gatches.
Right? But like, and then you see, look at Jonathan Joestar, or no, Joseph Joestar's mom. She wasn't even fucking around. She wasn't around doing anything, right? So no, I think obviously, yeah, but you can trust her. You can trust them to do this, of course. And so yeah, pregnancies for now, right? For now. I'm joking, of course. All by the way, like, we're goofing around here. But like, my point is that in a lot of these instances, because I am being serious about this, is that a lot of these instances, males and men
like a mamashum seems boring. You watch horse girls run.
I think that the camaraderie and
I think it's the aspect of potentially getting like
around. I don't think you can steer her or something.
And we've had to do that in favor of making women comfortable. I think that's completely unfair. It should have never happened. And I think that also the people that are asking for that are primarily libtards. It's a libtard type thinking, right? Because normal people don't go out and do that.
A bunch of horses. Lol.
Men are not to have a lot of those spaces.
I sold women.
Good or bad.
Is this slavery?
I think that gatekeeping can be both. It can be good and it can be bad.
In real time gave him substantive explanation that he outright refused to engage with. Now he's just going down the line of smearing all who disagree with him. It's so shameless. He is Trump. He is Donald Trump. These are the same
Donald Trump
tactics.
Trumpy.
Trump.
Be careful when fighting.
Slavery got legalist in Iran or Iraq.
The abyss long enough. Sometimes the abyss will gaze
back. That's so
Not
crazy.
sure which one.
He's a manipulative narcissist who has amassed a cult of personality. That's what this is.
What is your detail?
Just last week or so.
A network of creators that simultaneously fear his power level and want access to part of his audience. There's like a power dynamic
Who
there.
has...
Yeah, of course, all these incentive structures. He's taking the size of their sphere into account. Do you think the progressive movement would fare better without Hassan? More productive?
In Uma
I think probably, yeah.
Yeah, I do.
If
I think he's
I have an Uma with...
I think he sets a horrible example for them.
What's
oh,
it?
God.
Thought terminating.
Oh, no.
I think he's
Stamina
running a fucking cult of personality
bonus.
over there. Has nothing to do with
percentage.
Good
but white PPL are the slavers and monsters.
If I train on power, does that
the more that you focus on yourself and putting your own brand inside of something. Remember what I said before about how, like, I didn't like how companies invested themselves and involved themselves inside of, like different social causes because they pollute the social causes.
Oh, say no more, buddy!
So, like, for example, if Walmart's pushing BLM or something like that, that's going to pollute BLM with the fact that Walmart was paying.
Bro is min-maxing horse girls.
Well, yeah, man, I'm trying to get it. I've been trying to get an S rank forever.
To pay them enough money in order for them to be able to support.
I'm out here struggling.
So, like, all that happens, but like, then it pollutes the social movement by bringing in the company's controversies.
Okay, so. Wow, you're a narcissist.
No way.
Bro, kill
Trump.
No way.
Yes, they would be better if they took notes from Mamdani.
Is this, hold on, is this Destiny talking? Oh, this is some other retard.
Well, he won the election. Yeah.
There you go. You got a new
I was about to say so.
He's on the
I was about to say so, bro. I was like, who's this retard start talking, bro. Tell him to shut up.
Do you celebrate in Amnesia Fat Thursday?
Do you celebrate in
Well, it's
America
also
Fat
that,
Thursday?
I mean,
No.
Nandami doesn't always have
At least
to
I
have
know,
the
'cause
right
I'm not
opinions
fat.
about
I'm a
everything.
fucking
Like he's had, like for
twink.
example, a lot of people criticized him for meeting with Trump.
I actually know how to
But that was
regulate
the
what I eat.
logical
It's
and
crazy.
pragmatic
Crazy
decision.
concept, I
The
know, but
problem
hear
is
me
that
out.
when
You know what I
ideology-
mean?
When ideologues are not able to be pragmatic, they will never be effective.
Okay, so
That's the issue.
I guess we'll just do Tokai Teo.
That guy
You
is
can
showing
never be
you how to
effective.
like do the fucking thing.
Broke his promises? Yeah, but he
I mean,
can't.
it's not Fat Pride Month or shit XD.
Is there a
Literally
way to
serve him like a
No,
fucking
there's
dog.
not.
On
Damn,
social.
bro.
Go get more likes. Can't believe my fucking lefty
Fuck!
friends are
Bonus
not
points?
fucking
Hold on,
defending
hold on.
me
Wait,
more.
wait,
fucking
wait,
Twitter
wait,
and
wait,
TikTok.
wait.
All the fucking liberals are getting
No, I thought it was
fucking more
bonus
likes
points.
than me.
Track style, name.
It's pathetic.
Fuck, bro.
How could he be a healthy contribution to any political movement if it's all about him?
All right.
Hutch, you literally
see.
use Destiny's own talking points. Look at you, you little trained mutt.
That's crazy to say.
With your fucking shock collar. Look at you.
I knew he was
That's-
gonna bring that up, bro. I knew he was gonna bring
That's
that up.
crazy.
This is why
Oh,
he
boy.
repeats these smears.
Yeah.
Because he knows that idiots like you are going to go into other people's
That
chats.
is a crazy
He
thing to
shock
say,
trains
bro.
You. You will be cast
Don't
out
get
of
me
his
wrong, it's
audience.
just
You
a
will
day
be
in
cast
Poland
out
where
of his
people buy
viewership.
shit ton of donuts and
You
eat
step
them
out of
like a
line,
cheat
the
day
most
for whole
likely he will
country.
make a public example of you and ban
whole
you from the
country.
chat. So this is your way of like demonstrating loyalty, but it's so fucking pathetic because who is around to view this gesture for him? Who was here to witness
Was
it?
wondering
You,
if in
like,
America you
prostrating
had
yourself
something
like this.
similar.
Unfortunately, no.
I think that really it's also a nexus
this-
for a lot
this
of
should go
mental
real
illness,
hard.
Andes. There's a lot of them
Allegedly.
because like it's a lot of like unhappy weirdos. I feel like that's the main reason too.
Unironically, you accusing me of
Fuck it,
using
we'll see.
Destiny talking points, whatever the fuck that means in this context.
Yeah.
You are
right.
literally using his talking points.
And also, like, what if Destiny has a good point? Like, is it impossible that Destiny has a good point, and so like you use that
Hold on,
talking
I'm gonna
point because it makes sense?
I'm gonna move
You're
this
just going
up
into
here.
other
It's
people's
really
Whole
not.
clusterfuck on the
that
same and gold
complicated,
screen
is it?
XD.
It's so
Yeah.
Fucking 4
Oh my
webcams.
God.
trained dog.
Yeah.
That's what you are, bro. That's what you are.
Into the
Have some
fucking.
dignity.
Oh my
Destiny's
god.
Reaction to and reaction to
You are older than
reaction.
16 years old,
True.
man. Turn off the internet for like 2 months. You need to unplug. It's not about politics. It's not about protecting vulnerable populations. It's not about
It's about being
wanting
seen as a
better
good person.
outcomes because that better outcomes happen when Democrats win elections.
Damn.
It's not about stopping MAGA. It's not about stopping fascism.
That's right.
It's not about accountability for the Republican Party. No, no, no. They do this because they want to chop me down a size.
Yep, of course.
I am a threat to them because I am not in it for the money or the fame.
Bro,
Though
tell
Brothers
them
are
are
stealing
quite
Ace
nice.
job
Yes.
of low quality
I am
content
not in it
XD.
for, you know,
Real.
random
Well-trained
Real
dog
and
to another
true.
one.
Oh
Is it
my
that
God.
simple? I don't know if it is or not.
Accidentally show my creator friends
Yeah.
like, oh my god, what? I didn't even realize I was opening Snapchat.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Oh, this? Yeah, these are like a dozen girls that send me their titties and their buttholes.
Man.
I
Whoa.
didn't realize
Weird
they were
flex,
sitting
but
right
I. You know what I mean?
When he's always
weird
in
flex,
control of minorities, he has the white knight. Well, it's about moving in that direction, obviously. I think that's clearly what it
there.
is.
I don't do it for that. No,
Huh?
no, I don't do it for
That's
any of those
it's
reasons,
complicated.
okay? I do it because I
Yeah.
care about you.
It's extremely complicated, and this is more people are angry about this comment.
I mean, at
He
least
such a
Asmon is straight up
disgusting,
with it and tells
disingenuous,
Ya in the
and
face
untouched
he
piece
is
of shit.
farming
It's
clips
so
and
clear
stuff.
that he does not care at all about the lives
True.
of trans people. Hell, he'd probably be doing the anti-trans moral panic grift if faking it being an ally isn't a literal job requirement for him. Yeah, sorry, Hassan's just right about that. He's actually deranged. Hassan is not an ally. The mask is finally coming off. And then what is this here?
On the question of your beliefs, what you believe in, let me ask you this question very
Question
broadly
your
speaking.
beliefs.
Okay,
Okay.
big question.
We're off to a
Transgender
weird
men
start.
still
Sure.
have access to gender-affirming care in this country?
Yeah, absolutely. Without a question. Why would you even have a trouble answering this? If they're an adult, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, if they're an adult, sure.
What a stupid bitch. No wonder you are.
I mean, I think you're probably praying for the fact that Donald Trump has spent tens of millions of dollars.
Fuck! I wasn't ready. Oh, I'm crying. Holy shit, I was not ready.
What is going on with Kamala BTW?
I don't fucking know, and honestly, God forbid she, just...
Is this recent video of her?
Nah, this was, I think, when she was running. Holy fuck, that was so funny. I wasn't ready. I was not prepared. Whew!
They're trying to define you on this. Yes, I'm asking you to define yourself, though. Just broadly speaking, what is your value? Do you believe they should have that access? I believe that people, as the law states.
That's such a
Isn't
nothing
it
burger
scary
answer.
that she got as close as she did?
Yeah, no, it is.
Like,
But
you
see,
guys
here's the problem: is that so we have I forget what's the exact wording for it, right? But I think it's like preliminaries or something like that, right? So it's basically where when you're running
Like
for
she is
president.
better than Hillary, more absurd I mean, and in a way funny cause of that.
I mean, if I had to choose between Kamala or Hillary, I'm voting for fucking Hillary. I'm sorry, like, I know she's a liar, a backstabber, gets people killed and type shit. You know what I mean? Super sketch lady. I'd vote for Hillary over Kamala, because holy fuck.
True.
But, so, she was supposed to go through the preliminaries, right? But then Biden, they like forced Biden to drop out because something had happened. I forgot what event happened. And then, what happened was she basically skipped the preliminaries and just jumped into the race. It was like, what the fuck? Like, you're not supposed to do that. So, like, and then, like, we were like, okay, bro, if she's gonna do some shit like that, if she becomes president, I can only imagine what the fuck she's gonna pull next, and it ain't gonna be good. So everyone was like, yeah, she cannot win, bro.
Ever think about that? Like, oh my god. Like, she actually got kind of close with getting this. Like, how did this even happen? It should have not even been in the same universe, right,
Biden
guys?
should have stepped
oh
down
my
like
God.
bro is not even alive at
So
this
she's
point.
been
He is a
drinking?
shell
Well,
of what was
obviously,
left from
right?
a
That's
human
nothing
being
new.
he once
And,
was.
she's worse
Yeah.
than the dementia Biden. She actually really is. And it's just embarrassing. This is the
Or
shit
he is
abusers
fucking
say.
clone like Epstein files say XD.
Yeah, I mean, it's just,
acting like
I
you're the
feel
great
like it's
Sith
like elder
savior
abuse, to be
while
honest.
threatening that they will be shot by Democrats is
like,
predictable and also insane.
he should've not
And
have
this
been
isn't about the entire Democratic Party, but we really are memory holing the first month after Kamala's
Like,
loss. When
him even stating, he was like, oh, I didn't know they gave me that paperwork to sign. Like, he signed paperwork that he didn't even know what it was for. Like, yo? Hello?
prominent establishment.
What do you
Dems
fucking mean,
cannot
old man?
instantly blame trans people for the electoral defeat. Where is your pay stub? Why do you defend the DNC for free? Well, the difference between the DNC and the what is that? What is it? What's the Democrat DSA?
No,
The
it's
difference between
DSP.
the DNC and the DSA
Dark Side
is the
Phil.
DNC wins elections. That's the difference. They win elections. Like,
I love the
if you
memes where
go
every
and you
conspiracy
DSP,
theory
no,
turns
like,
out
it's
to be
Democratic
kinda true
Socialist
and the
America.
flat eathers are watching from the
Can't
side
have
alone
these
XD.
90-10 issues. And
Oh,
the
man,
problem,
the
this is
flat
the
earthers,
issue, right?
bro. They're
is
having
that they
it
want a
rough right now.
soapbox
They're the
on
only
90,
ones
10
that
issues,
conspiracy theories
and
ain't
then
getting recognized.
sacrifice the other 50 issues that you lose on in order to not seem
Shit is so
morally
funny.
ambiguous. For them, it's more important to appear moral and to appear like you're doing a good thing rather than actually doing a
Gotta
good
love
thing
theater
yourself.
community though.
That's really what it comes down to.
True. God, I love Alex Jones. Holy fuck, that dude is so funny. And it's worse too, because he tried to warn everyone about what was going on with Epstein, and like nobody wanted to like, you know, talk about it. I was like, shit is so cringe.
Alright, let's just watch the video so you get some context. Emma has asked her thoughts on ice.
Also,
boy.
bro, the whole drama with Emeru is so stupid. It is so dumb. It is actually unironically so pathetic. Cause everyone's like trying to like dogpile her. I'm like, bro, this is so trash.
What am I drama?
So, people are like dogpiling her because she was telling me like, if you're coming to me about politics, like you kind of like need to go outside and touch grass because like, yeah, she's pretty self-aware like that she's just like the e-girl cosplayer, like Asian chick, right? Which is fine, right? But she's like, I don't want to talk about politics. And everyone's mad at her for not talking about politics. It's just like, shut the fuck up. You're so annoying, bro. What the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah, like WTF.
Yeah.
I am sure that her response is not gonna piss anybody off.
Surely, right?
Like, there's a certain extent
Let the girl cosplay and play games.
Yeah.
WTF.
Because do you remember Asmongold's old podcast? What was it, like, eggs and bacon or something like that, right? So that got canceled because of what was it? Eggy and Asmon going to like more political talking points, and Emmy was like, "Yeah, I don't want to talk about politics, so peace," you know. And they're like, "Yeah, that's perfectly fine." Like, you know, they don't hate her about it or anything like that. But like, she strictly does not want to use any part of her platform about politics, and I'm like, that is fair as fuck. Other people see that as like, oh, blah blah blah, you know what I mean?
I
Like,
get
bro.
that, right? But it's like, if you need a streamer who doesn't even know anything about politics to tell you about politics, you probably just need to like get off the internet.
Well,
like,
let's pull this trigger now.
like hello, like.
Okay.
Not everything revolves around politics.
How
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, so that was her take. Was like, if you need me to tell you about politics, bro, I don't know, bro. You need to go outside and touch grass or get off the internet, because I shouldn't be the one to talk about politics to you.
I don't know.
Especially if the community treat it super serious, not like a shitty sitcom.
And the worst part is, it's not even her community talking about it. It's fucking Denim's community. Then that community spread it to other communities, and now everybody's attacking her because of it. It's so, man, bro, it's so retarded.
Obviously,
Fucking
I don't,
Denims.
Dislike any of the political streamers, except for like some of like the really sad ones. Like, I don't really like them. But it's like,
Suck, dude.
I don't understand how in the first place people care so much what they say. I guess it's because they just have a lot of reach or influence, but like,
yeah.
Why are you listening to them in the first place? I don't know.
It's dumb. It's beyond stupid.
So, I crashed out about this during like the shoe react, I want to say. Though that was like more directed at like VTubers. Trying to tell VTubers to have an opinion on everything. But this is basically like the same thing. I said this word for word. I said no streamer owes you anything. You aren't owed like a political opinion or a take just because you feel like you deserve it. True. You have no fucking skin in the game. This person, these people are freaking out. They don't have a skin in their. They don't have skin in the game. Nothing at risk. You're just like some random obsessed loser that wants.
Oh no, Alana, you can't say that and just do the gnarliest snort of your life. That was, oh dude, that's a clip right there, bro. Holy fuck. That is so fucking goofy.
Your favorite streamer to affirm your feelings. That's it. This is the same phenotype as the people that pretend they're like favorite superhero or cartoon character or video game character would agree with them on their chosen topic.
Yeah, but nobody
it's
cares.
The same shit. Alana, will you affirm my feelings? No! I'm gonna say what I want to say, and if I don't want to say anything, that's fucking fine. But what I didn't talk about with these people that do this kind of thing is why they do this. Why do they try?
Pace chaser or turf?
And
Pace chaser or
force
turf?
people to
Come
get
on,
them?
pace chaser.
Going after
Come on, 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 come on.
I'm
Okay.
losing my train of
Oh,
thought.
that's
Yes,
not
you're
good.
going after me.
Fuck.
Where's my monster tears? There we go. As I was saying, why do these people do this?
I'll do fairy tale. Fuck it.
Why do they try and force people like streamers to give their opinion on like highly politicized news. It's not because they care. It's not because they want to do good. It's because they want control. They want that overarching control. They want to weaponize any response you have and then use it to bludgeon you and your viewers.
Yeah, something like that.
You don't have the take that they want? Well, that's too damn bad. I guess you're a racist, bigot, Nazi chud.
Yeah. What? Oh, you motherfucker. Get your ass back up there.
They don't do this to like raise awareness or out of any goodwill. They do this and try to put you into these situations because they're disgusting low IQ retards and they want to control you by threatening your career.
Yep.
With ending it, obviously.
Hey, that sounds like BDO. That's kind of crazy.
Having the right opinion. Honestly, it's ironic.
That sounds like BDO. Crazy how that works out.
Abolish the police while simultaneously trying to police every opinion you have, and then put you in what is essentially like social streaming jail if you don't conform to their worldview. No, you're not allowed to have no opinion. No.
Come, bro.
That's what people are here for. Well, that's essentially what she said, and people
We're gonna
don't
fight,
care.
dog. If you fucking.
They want her opinion because they want to police it. If it's not the correct opinion, then she's gonna get fucking torched. It's sad. It ultimately boils down to like a really simple flowchart, and I wish I had like, you could see my hands moving, but assuming you play this game at all, they try to force you to make a statement and have an opinion, right?
Win.
If you agree with them, great, awesome. They have like another foot soldier, and guess what? And guess what? If you capitulate to their opinion, they will be back. They'll be back for every single political opinion or happening in the
they'll
future.
be back in your cheeks and then some.
You will be like expected and like obligated in the future to virtue signal for their cause, or they're going to destroy you, or try to destroy you rather. Or here's the thing: if you disagree with their opinion, obviously they're going to say you're a racist or a bigot or what the fuck ever. It immediately paints you as like a far-right grifter. That news spreads all over fucking Twitter and blue fart, you know. And then that limits your reach because people are fucking objectively lying about you. So you use option 3, which is what Emmy did, which is not to play the game. But no, that's not allowed either. Nope, not allowed. You're not allowed to have not an opinion. If you do that, then you're a fence sitter.
Good old fence sitter.
Right-wing grifters, because how dare you not have an opinion on fascism? Like, it's actually this game that they're playing with the flowchart and everything. It's designed for you to lose. The only solution is not to play. It's fucking sad.
It's fucking annoying.
Yeah, bro,
is what it
fence
is.
sitters are worse. Yeah, no, I've seriously, I've actually been called a fence sitter, and then people say I'm a Nazi because I'm a fence sitter.
You know,
I was like, which one is it, bro? Which one? Which one? Can't lose if you don't play. It's fucking sad, man. Tell me your political stance so I know if I can agree with you public or if I should call for your death. This soy Reddit meme is so good. Yeah, we got some people in here. Legal Bicep, VC, Comedy, yep. Jesus Christ. Politics is not separate from real life. Oh my fucking god.
It's not.
It's alarming that you don't know anything. It is absolute. Dude, this person doesn't know what a fucking comma is. It's alarming that you
I love
don't know
how
anything.
people that don't get Polarised in America get called fence sitters.
Oh, dude.
Cinema.
When will politics be important? When there's bombs falling on your house? Is that when it's important enough? This is the kind of person that would write shit to me that I deserve to get my my glass, my house glassed because I said that the word Ukraine is bad.
Brett.
And then I want it to end, and I'm not on anyone's fucking side. I just want people to stop fighting, and people didn't like that answer.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's how
I
it
got a bunch
usually
of
fucking
harassment
goes.
regarding that too. It's the same thing, but it's just war instead of, you know, ice. Yeah, it's terrible, genuinely. Gabby's probably just getting the worst fucking, like, death threats ever. Hey, political friends bad. Ugh, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Considering she's friends with Asma, we should know her stance. Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we fucking
Just learned
go.
that Polarized in American English is spelled polarized.
Ice gets slammed. Dodge question gets slammed. Might as well just ignore
polarized.
the question.
Polarizing, yeah.
I don't know. I'm thinking this little guy gets it.
The more you know.
Yeah, you already know.
If your opinion relies on other opinions, you have no opinion. As soon as you answer a political question, you get attacked regardless of answer, pretty much. Yeah, you get slammed anyway. If you ignore the question, you'll still get slammed. Yeah. It's fucking depressing, man. Absolutely fucking sad. I hate a neutral ass bitch. Stand for something, ho. Commenter's right. Thankfully, they pointed it out. I totally forget you can't be friends with someone without agreeing with every single thing.
I don't know why Americans have different spelling for words.
It's like Americans versus like UK or Australia.
Every single thing you do. And that's okay. I know this might be an insane take, but someone might say something.
I learned British English in school, so it's so confusing.
Oh my god, look at that distance, bro.
Even if it's something like extremely political.
Oh my god, the distance!
Because I know there's still smart people, I just don't agree with them.
Oh my god!
This happened to me like, I don't know, maybe like a year ago. I got invited to a friend's house. They said something like pretty political. I didn't like fucking freak out at them, ruin the entire dinner. I just was like, I disagree with you. That's
Different words like tire and true.
It was a political thing, and that's fine.
Yo.
And again, I hate this like, oh, I hate neutral ass bitch. How about just being a pleasant human being? I know, it's a mind-blowing concept.
Tire.
Yep.
Cal, you were
I'm restarted.
For having no opinion.
I'm restarted.
Yeah, that too. That is actually another thing. You're doing a disservice to your side of the aisle. If you're going to make that argument and say like, Amiro, this is a bad take, you do realize like having such an extreme reaction just. Like, in your head, think about it.
You
She's
can say the R word on
threats.
Twitch.
This went hyper viral. Look, 37 million views. I already talked about how, like, when you get past the point of, like,
did
a million
chat
views,
restrict
maybe
you?
even
No,
500K
no, you can
views
say
on
it.
Twitter, that's already getting semi-viral. You hit a million, that's pretty viral.
I'll
37
say
million
good.
means everybody fucking saw it, basically. This got recommended to everybody.
Okay, at least I won.
Yeah, like it's actually just gone.
Surely. Okay, one more. Okay. Don't matter. We got the 3 wins. That's all that matters.
How can you have an opinion? Blah 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 blah. How can you be getting Starbucks when there's a genocide going on? Yeah, exactly.
Good old Starbucks.
How can you get McDonald's? Did you guys remember all the VTubers from Niji Sanchi like getting canceled because their audience gets so enamored and politically captured that if the person says I went to go get chicken nuggets, they start adding to fucking bashing their stupid fucking fat fingers on the keyboard, jerking off and getting mad and saying like, oh my god, how can you even think of getting chicken nuggets in a time
You
like
can't
this?
say bicycle pedal on Polish Twitch.
In
Real?
Gaza.
That's crazy.
It's so retarded.
Cause it's slang for a gay person.
It's insane. Like, I'm not even joking. This is not me exaggerating. Go and look
They
at
treated
like 2
Liek
years
gay
ago,
N-word.
There were Niji
That's so funny.
YouTubers
What
that
the
are
fuck?
completely like, they don't talk about politics,
Holy
generally
fuck.
speaking,
666.
from what I understand. And there's people that were getting mad at them for getting
Holy fuck,
Starbucks.
I wasn't ready.
Starbucks! I wasn't ready. Anyway, I'm getting off the fucking hizzy.
44. God damn. Do I risk it for the basic? Of course I do. Yes.
Okay, this is another fucking thing.
Of course I do.
Bro. Chat, brace yourself. I'm only showing this for context. I can't
31,
stand
golly, bro.
the way she talks. Just bear with me, Alright? Okay. Denims doubles down on calling Emeru a racist chud for not speaking out.
For some reason you also
Alright, here we
can't
go.
say
I'm
a
not
slang
gonna full
word for a
speed 'cause your
prison male
face-
prostitute.
That's
That one I don't
Okay.
get at all.
I get so soy.
Oh my
You're
god.
defaming by calling some.
Wait, what? What?
When did people on the right get so?
Can someone tell
soy?
Denims to shut the fuck up?
Defaming by calling someone
It's
a
just so
child.
annoying. Oh my god. Tell Ethan Klein to sue her
No,
again. It'll be
it
funny.
tells me everything I need to know about the character of someone who talks about things this way. I don't know why this. I mean, it's intentional ignorance, but that's okay. It tells me everything I need to know about.
Can someone
this
sue her
person.
again?
If
It'd be
you
funny.
are fine with commenting on things you don't know about when it benefits you, when you know your audience will like you talking about it, that's one thing.
I'm not gonna get it.
But then for you to use an opportunity or ignore an opportunity where you could talk about something maybe your audience doesn't like it, maybe you could educate them on it a little bit.
You shouldn't ignore topics your audience won't like. You shouldn't ignore topics your audience won't like.
What is English slang for person that get their hole drilled in
says
prison?
the woman that dodged the
I don't think
Hassan
there's a
shot
Do you have
collar
one at
drama
all?
I don't think
so
there's a slang for it.
desperately
It's just
and
whoever's
so
wearing a yellow
badly
shirt in
that
prison.
she even stopped herself mid-sentence and
Which is
got
kind of ironic
clipped,
because my
and
avatar
she
wears
was
a yellow
trying
shirt.
to say you shouldn't pull on a dog's tail. She literally stopped herself from saying it.
As soon as I heard that, I was like,
And
this
then
kid
it was
not be
like while
good, bro.
watching an unrelated clip on
9?
stage, she was
Oh my
consciously
God.
thinking about it, remember?
XDDDDD.
We were we
this
saw
Bro,
her, she
no
was
way.
reacting to a clip
No, I'm
of a
so
woman
serious.
or something in a car, and she pulled on the dog's tail of it. She had to stop herself. Everybody saw it.
I wish I was joking.
People like Denims are
This run is so fucking cool.
politically captured. Like, never take anything
This
this
run is
girl
so
says
unironically
seriously.
cool.
Never take her advice. Her only goal is to left-wing grift, simp for Hassan, and then try to leech his viewership by whatever means necessary, however she can. She's not doing this for goodwill. She's not doing this because she cares about the cause. She's purely attacking
Denim's caring
Evie
about a
to
cause?
stir the pot and
What the
start
fuck?
shit with a bigger,
What
more
kind of fairy
successful
tale are we
streamer
living
for
in?
clout. That's what she's doing, like, ultimately. Yeah, she don't want to work a 9-to-5 job. Yeah, she doesn't want to put the fries in the bag.
Maybe
What the
you
fuck?
ain't felon, so you don't know.
Oh my god, just
true,
listening to her
true,
just irks me so much.
But you choose not to. You're just siding with whatever your.
It's not
chud
as
or
common of
chudette
a knowledge
audience
as in Poland.
wants to hear.
Oh man, I'm gonna be going against.
She's right when she says most streamers are not qualified to talk about politics.
Do I
Okay,
win
here's the thing, dude. You actually don't have to be
Do I actually
qualified to
win?
talk about politics to
I
say
don't win
fuck
this,
ICE.
right? Surely.
It's not that hard of a
Oh,
concept.
okay.
You know who
Okay.
doesn't do political content? Cutie
Oh,
Cinderella.
that ain't good.
Cutie
Okay.
Cinderella literally
Oh!
never...
W. Somehow we won.
Oh my god, man.
Hanging on by a thread.
Bro. You can't be serious. Like, Cutie Cinderella has been losing followers all throughout January because she decided to capitulate to you, bro. Like, this isn't a strong argument. This isn't a gotcha. She's also become more and more hated in, like, recent years because she like, hosts what is, like, the most blatantly corrupt popularity contest and never takes up Asmongold on his offer to prove the voting isn't rigged. Like, she never does. Asmon offered, like, what is it, like $30,000-$40,000 to prove that the voting isn't rigged for her donating to her charity of choice, and she never takes him up on it. Like, people are unironically starting to hate her, even her own audience. She's, like, actually incentivized to start being political and saying political things to try and garner that new audience. Like, are you seriously bringing up Cutie of all things? Yeah, and she's friends with
Of course I
too.
do!
Like,
Click.
What the
Yeah.
fuck are we talking about? Come on.
Yeah, I saw that one coming.
It's so
minus
dumb.
3? Oh my.
That's political content. And even she's capable of saying fuck ICE. What about Senna?
Jesus.
These are you don't have to be a political creator to recognize that it's not hard to say fuck ICE. And I don't know if you know this,
But
if you're an
who
adult in this
cares?
country, You should
Like,
be
what?
the minimal amount invested in politics.
Who
Because
cares, bro?
There's
Jesus Christ.
Like, you're
you should
so
be invested in
demented.
politics, unless you don't agree with that, with my opinion. Of course,
Like, on God,
naturally.
just
Again, it's like the
fucking
most
demented, bro.
disingenuous snake argument you can
Two?
possibly
Wait.
make.
Oh,
she
I see why.
doesn't give a fuck about you caring about politics. She wants
Okay.
to force you to agree with her, or else she'll weaponize your non-opinion or disagreement with her opinion to try and not only fucking cancel you, but enrich herself in the process. This is exactly what she's doing right now.
Yeah.
She wants to garner viewership from starting shit with you, but also get you canceled and call you a racist chud in the process.
Yep, that's right. Racist chud.
Like, are
Yes,
we for
sir.
fucking
You
real
already know
here?
it.
Be so for real with me right now.
This is my goat, the racist chud.
It's fucking sad. Bro, leave me alone. I just want to be in the woods and do illegal Uber races.
it is fucking
I mean, it's fucking pathetic.
funny.
You legit really dislike ICE, but if you keep it to yourself,
Prepare to
the public will
pass,
have you
the
ready to
best
denounce them.
skill
You're
in
just
the
as bad as
game.
the others and should be canceled. That's the beauty of these people. It doesn't matter. Like again, this person encapsulated it perfectly. Support ICE, get slammed. Disavow ICE, get slammed. Dodge the question, get slammed. You ignore the question, you get slammed. It doesn't fucking matter at the end of the day. It's sad.
Yeah, no, this one's quick.
Well, let me finish this. Fuck.
It should
I
be
keep
so
getting
quick.
distracted. You guys are fucking hitting me with those comments.
There's this weird
Your
idea in America,
opinions.
especially, where like you can just be an adult and be like, "Oh, I don't care about politics."
Yeah, that's. I'm sorry to break it to you, but that's like a majority of people.
If you're above the age of 18, you should care about politics in your fucking country.
Jesus Christ. See, I could agree to that if we lived in like Iran or something, you know what I mean? Like somewhere where it like actually fucking matters. Here, not so much. Like you could go about life without ever really giving a fuck about politics and be fine.
Oh my fucking god. Oh, I'm not. Okay.
You don't
Go
get to be
on.
like, "Well, I don't agree with this whole taxes thing, so I'm just not gonna pay for it."
I mean, it comes out of your check, so good luck with that one.
You can't say like, "Well, I'm just not gonna care about all this politics." This is by far like I think, dumbest American quality. Saying, "I'm not into politics."
I'm
I'm at a loss for words too. Don't worry, Alana. I'm at a loss for words too.
There's so many things I want to say.
My
I have
brain
to, like,
doesn't work
I have
anymore.
to think about it. That was like a string of like the most retarded sentences I've heard in a while. That's crazy. Like, here's the truth, man. Even if Emiru
Frontrunner.
was political, and this goes
Hello?
for like all streamers, by the way, she's not gonna give you her opinion. Again, it's just like this audacity to demand that you put your livelihood at risk. You put everything you built at risk.
Politics.
Emmy's
Yeah,
been
it
streaming
definitely
for like
doesn't matter.
8 years or something. She's been around for a while. And then she's potentially sacrificing, or anybody else, they're potentially sacrificing years of work and community building just to appease retards like Denims.
Yep.
She doesn't fucking owe you shit, brother. She absolutely made the correct decision, which is not to play your stupid fucking game. You're not gonna shame her into capitulation. You're not gonna win, like, the culture war by trying these, like, rat tactics to force people to agree with you. Cancel culture, honestly, I think it got patched out years ago. That doesn't work anymore. It got patched out. It's out. You will remain, like, an irrelevant Hassan orbiter, Denims, that is, like, demonstratively, politically, and audience captured. Your opinion should be considered less than dirt. Like, everything you say is for clout and money. Imagine trying to get a political opinion from a cosplay League of Legends streamer. No, you should educate your audience. You should care. God, bro.
Shut up.
These people are insane. Just stop paying your taxes. Oh my fucking god, dude.
Alright, let's watch
This is another thing. This is quite funny. This person quote tweeted, this is Denims. Never thought I'd see the day we'd be fence-sitting the modern
Burger
Gestapo.
King
And then she puts
foot
Emiru.
lettuce.
And then puts racist chud.
Racist.
And quote tweets the post that we're talking about. Local internet eho mad because Emiru said something based and you haven't had a single smart thought in that brain for God
Seen a
knows
lot
how
of
long.
VTuber Fox
But
girls
again,
take on
I'm
Asmongold
right.
meta.
If you don't pick a side,
uh,
I'll call you
Alana's been
X
one
label,
that's done
which
it
in this
for a
case is
while.
racist chud, and
Plus
attack
she's,
you
I
till
think
you're
she
forced
finally got
onto
into
a side.
TikTok or whatever, so that's one of Asmongold's companies.
Again, this is why I'm so prickly.
Or
when
it might be
comes to,
just
like,
her changing
political
models like
things
crazy.
and people saying
She has a
contradictory
white version and her like normal fire one, or a snow
The
version.
more you rail against it, the more people, like the more likely people.
God dang it! Look at the road. No! Don't let bitter glass catch you, that bitch. Run! Run! She gonna hurt you. She's got a gun.
I know for a fact I have a lot of left-wing people in my
Oh,
audience.
so she is the same Fox girl every time XD.
Yeah. She has two different models.
They're just economically normal left people, like normal people, not like the Reddit mod left-leaning people that only care about social issues and have their heads explode when someone disagrees with them. I've banned people for fucking getting into fucking arguments and calling each other fucking names and slurs, even if it's like quote-unquote a right-wing opinion, because it's not appropriate. I don't want to have that in my fucking audience. And that, at its core, is why people like Emiru and like most streamers don't want to like fucking play this game. Like, I know it's a crazy thought, but like apolitical VTubers or streamers can appeal to both left
I like
and
the one that is
right-leaning
always
people.
happy even if she is last
There are
place.
both left and
The
right-wing
horse girl, I
people
mean.
in my chat that are equally affected by the anti-male social issues, and that's why they watch me. Absolutely.
Okay, I'm back.
It's fucking sad, man.
I like the one that is always
I've
happy
played
even if
these
she's...
games
Oh,
before!
you're talking about Haru
I've played
Rara.
these games before!
Fucking Haru. So, yeah, I remember
the
one
reason
time
if she's
I
like,
commented
this is
on one of Alana's like shorts or whatever, so she has 2D, she has her 2D VTuber, right, and then she has her 3D version, right, and sometimes she would be in her 3D one, and this one she was in her 3D one, and I swear to God, bro, it was just like her fucking tits were just bouncing nonstop. I was like, Alana, I just go to, I was like, Alana, please. You gotta go back to 2D, bro. I literally have no idea what you said in this video because your shit was just bouncing the entire time and my monkey brain went, whoo. Just neurons activated. I'm like, bro, you gotta go back to 2D. I can't
Locked
focus. I can't focus.
But on the wrong part.
True, real and true.
But maybe right part.
Maybe.
Hard to tell.
Yep.
Hard to tell.
Yep.
Hee
yep,
hee.
Yep. See, you get it. Ugh, man. I need a Polish lady. It's out of the blue, I know. Oh my fucking god. I need a Polish woman in my life. Fuck's sakes. Tailhead high. There we go. Boom, boom, bam. Yep. A plus. Giga shit. Yay. Yep. Yeah. Terrible run. At least I got a fucking 2-star stam.
Are you more right-wing leaning?
Man, it's hard to say because like there's some things
Then
on the
you
right.
might get a chance.
Oh, real. I was gonna say like I mean like it's hard to say like if I'm like right or left or whatever. I'm definitely not left. That's for sure.
Otherwise you will get a basilisk.
Cause like, I don't know. I feel like I'm very centrist where I'm like some things on both sides are good and some things on both sides are just like fucking like bro what? What are we talking about? Some mad goofy shit. All right, I think
I mean fuck right wing.
Oh, lol.
Traditional family values.
Man, I would agree to that.
That's more precise.
But like, oh man, I'm still so mentally fucked up from my last marriage. So like, thinking about like I don't know kids and shit like that. It's not like I'm scared, but it's just like God, bro, it's so depressing to think about. All right, let's see if I can pull the good old one pop trick here.
Speak up, boy.
I'm sorry. I'm mumbling. Oh, okay, that's bad. Oh, no.
XD.
That's tragic. Tragedy has stricken thee. Fuck it, we'll do one pull. It's gonna be great in it. Oh! Yeah, that's cringe. The one tap. Fuck. Alright, the second tap? Question mark? Two tap? Two timer? Allegedly? Possibly? Maybe? Perhaps? Gold? Gold? Oh, nope. Cringe. Cringe! Good God. Let me see, what do we got here? I could do a round of SCP. Have you played SCP Secret Laboratory? Let me do this real fast. Should probably use registered this way instead of like a retard. Okay, cancel. We'll do a match of Secret Labs.
SCP Huber Moshka, you mean?
Yeah, something like that. Yep. This game takes like
Hubert Moshka.
Hubert Moshka. It's called Secret Labs, but I'll show it in a second. But anyways, as I was saying, I'm very like centrist, I guess, where I'm like some points on left and right, more so the right.
Yeah, I watched this guy code this game.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I remember where the dude got super giddy because he finally
this
got.
This game is made by small Polish streamer.
He was super happy that he got like a Snake to
SCP
finally work.
Secret Lab.
Yeah. Yeah, he was super happy that he got Snake to finally work. Meanwhile, I'm tilted because my teammates are playing Snake in the fucking corner of the map. Like, bro, help! We're being murdered by Peanut! It's a fucking tragedy and a curse. SCP. Only 6 viewers? Wait, so I'm a top streamer in this game? Say no more.
Was really happy for him that the game picked up.
For me, it was, this one, YouTuber, Invictus? Infamous Invictus, I think is what it was. Or bro was just breaking anyone's ankles, or everyone's ankles. But the reason why that picked up with me is because I played DBD, and I was, like, really good at, like, 316 killers back in the day. So I was like, oh, you're telling me I can do ankle breaking in this game? Say no more? I'm there. Alright, sure. You know, while this is loading, fucking takes forever to load. I'm gonna get my...
Watched him code the one that follows you whenever you don't look, and it was so fucking broken at first.
It's kind of from Poland. That's why I said I need a Polish wife, because I've seen some of the women there, and I'm like, God, Jesus Lord. Imagine normal people, or normal-looking people everywhere. Ugh, that's
He didn't always realize you looked at him, so you just watched him run 300 miles per hour at UXD.
Watch him code the one that follows you whenever you don't look at. Yeah, Peanut. All right, let's see. Can I get? Oh, fucking course. I'm permabanned from this server too. Funny enough. Let's do this one. Please. Fuck, dog. See, this is one of the big reasons I like I don't play this all that often anymore. It's because, God, dude, it is so fucking hard getting into a game. You're just like, bro, please. I just want to play. All right, let's see if somebody drops the hard R. That's what I'm really curious about. I gotta, like, remember my fucking keybinds. Is it? Do I have push talk on, like, V? Oh, the round didn't start.
I was trying to gamble at first, but it didn't work.
Alright. Somebody called the other elevator.
No.
That is
Hello. Hello. Hello.
I forgive you.
Thanks.
Whoa, elevators.
Blueberries.
My friend, you're good. The D-boy can't have it though. You can't trust a D-boy.
Throw it at the D.
You can trust me though.
Go back. D-boy.
Peanuts are coming. Peanuts are coming. Uh-oh.
Keep looking at him. Keep looking at him.
He's dead.
This way. D-boy.
This brings nostalgia.
Yeah.
We're gonna get out.
Oh no, there's a scientist still in fucking light containment. Oh dude, this
they're
cannot be
trying
good.
bait dog over to a giant population of people.
Oh my god, they're lighting up peanut.
What is?
Damn, peanut's already that low.
Setting?
It's either there's a bad peanut or a really good lobby. I think the first one, because there's no way this is a good lobby.
Chat, remote admin, no clip toggle, no clip game console. Which one is like view player thing? That was tab. Uh-oh. It's Larry!
Are you gonna say something or just keep your mic like that?
Oh, this dude is so cooked. Wait, he's got those schmoves? He's crazy with it? Oh.
You guys have low cortisol?
Come on.
Yo, low?
I believe. I'm a believer.
You guys have low cortisol?
He found the exit. Dude, just go. Hide, bro. He's giving me PTSD. I can't watch this.
Peanut, and Peanut got flashbanged, and I got jump scared.
He's hiding in SCP. What is this? 093 or something? 79. 079. Uh-oh.
You guys did good.
Yeah, Peanut cooked, by the way.
Peanut's kind of horrible.
I know. Even I did a bad job as Peanut.
Why does this guy give off the nerd vibes?
I'm pretty sure the dog left after he said, I'm not gonna get juked. And then got juked.
Bro, the dog got
The dog got juked.
Okay,
in the
respawn.
SCP chat, he literally said, "Guys, I'm not gonna get you," and then he literally fell into the void.
There's only 3
It was
SCPs.
hilarious to talk about the computer.
Why is he back
afterwards.
in light containment? Oh, dude.
I've got a hankering for a peanut butter sandwich.
Brother, what?
You could pass as, bro. You could pass as the Daily Dose of Internet guy. If
You
I
keep
heard your
telling
voice
me
in
that.
public, yeah. If I heard your voice in public, I would just assume I was looking at the Daily Dose of the Internet guy.
I'll have to do some stalking and maybe steal his social security number and impersonate him.
That's great. I would. Yeah, you should see like YouTube channel.
Oh my God, grenade!
No difference.
I don't know, I thought I did so. Boing, boing. Is that a dog? Dog! Doggy! Hey dog, come back, bro. I just want to give you some boops. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Get his ass! Make him the real peanuts! Oh. I thought I was safe behind the fucking fence.
What was that bullshit, bro? What the fuck?
That's crazy. I went over
That's-
there because when I went over there was
Nice.
Why did you say nice, bro? You just like diddled him.
That's some bullshit.
Doctor kind of screwed us over because we low key on those
SCPs were cupcakes.
Wait, what happened to Doctor? Did he die or did he disconnect?
He disconnect.
Bruh.
Goated.
He left after getting juked. He said he wasn't gonna get juked, and he got juked.
Damn.
Bro logged off for the night entirely.
I don't know, man. My ping went up to like 1,000 and then I died all of a sudden.
Bro got juked and logged off for the night. That's so valid.
There is an E-Glass in 049 room.
Oh. I don't want to do that.
Also, Larry's down there too.
I'm trying to remember how to bring up the... Oh, that's what it was. It was N. Okay. I was like, what was the button for the server menu?
Vector 9.
Yeah. Good old Becky. What? Hold
Yeah, I
door!
know someone who's
Hold
been looking
door!
for that gun.
Hey, who used that elevator? Who's trying to get touched? Never mind. I'm going in. Bravo team, going dark. Ew! Why does it say Quebec at the top right of my screen? Disgusting. Not only Canadian, but French Canadian. God, it's a double whammy. Bro, you scared the fuck out of me.
My bad, my bad.
I heard.
Ew.
Oh my! Why did you look like a zombie? Why did he look like a zombie, bro?
That's the worst.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm not only Canadian, but Quebec, which means you're French Canadian. That's like a double whammy of disgust. Oh, hello. Stimmy? There's no Stimmy.
Not only Canadian but also French.
Yeah.
It's just here.
Who was?
Larry.
Oh, fantastic. I think he was hiding by the elevator over here, no?
French PPL are the worst though.
Real and true. Slightly based. Where is he? I want to touch him too!
I'm gonna die.
Wait, you're gonna die? You need a medkit?
I'm gonna die. I'm dying.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a med kit.
Here you go.
Thank you, sir, for your donation.
Generators have been successfully engaged. Attention, all
Damn.
5 Chaos Insurgency
Uh-oh.
forces
I got a lick for you, buddy! Get your ass back here! Don't you run from the law! Don't you go to the round, you son of a bitch! Well, he's gone. The whack fuck stick. Ah, yes. Trying to catch a Ninja Larry, my favorite.
Yo, what do you care for SCPs want to come here? Because
a Canadian
one
badger.
chaos got to kill just one, totally just one of the heroes.
So after that, it's gonna explode if you charge it for too long. Oh, he was here. Oh, he just left. Hard.
Salutations. Come on, bro. That don't sound good.
Dude, you guys are so like you have like fucking depressed.
Well, might as well go down here, I guess. Most stale fucking round possible. Oh.
SCP
Oh, finally.
06 successfully terminated. Termination pass.
Wait, so is it just like chaos or something? Yoink. There's like nobody down here? Oh,
Emergency detonation sequence activated.
I have no idea how to get back top side. Oh, this is so bad, bro.
Self-destruct in T-minus 90
I am so fucking cooked.
We're gonna find you, little chaos boy. And when I find you, I'm gonna dip my man yogurt up your little boy butt.
Why you gotta say it like that? Oh, that is so fucking bad.
Substantial threat to safety remains within the facility. Exercise caution.
I just did a fucking circle. I'm cooked. I am so cooked. Wait. There's a chance.
leg.
That was crazy. I was like, that guy looks like a fucking chaos insurgent. I wonder if Hatsune Miku still plays this game. There's literally some person with a voice changer who sounds like Miku and their name is Hatsune Miku. Now in English.
Whoever saw that, I lagged into the Tesla game, bro.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. Yep.
That's like sad.
100%.
Unfortunate.
That's
very.
Once the baby blew up my butthole.
What? Wrong server, champ. Damn it. Of course, it's on the fucking other side. Peanut's already down here. Is there an extra? Oh, say no more. Yoink! Reading. Please don't be a skeleton. I know that he's not in, but don't be a skeleton. Oh! Candy! Candy!
Larry's over there, boy. Oh, it's going this way, back over here. Run, Larry's over here.
Please tell me there's a locker up here. I will be so happy if there's a locker. Just say there's a locker. I don't have the clearance for that. Just say there's a locker. Just say there's a locker, bro. I'll be so happy. Oh, there's a locker. Let's go.
I'll be hopping off.
Alright.
See ya.
What the? Hold on. What? Huh? What? What? Wait, we can talk about wait. This way it is.
Genius, whoever unloaded that